setup is different right now.
Sounds good.
Sounds fine to me.
Okay, good. Yeah,
That sounds good.
Alright, I'm just making sure because my mic is literally like propped up against my monitor, my second monitor that's suspended over my desk. Anyway, alright, so I think that covers everything right now for level 2. Woohoo. Oh yeah, you guys all increased like your ability scores, right? Yeah.
Yup.
Let me just double check. Actually, yeah, Kobu, you can increase one of your ability scores in your sheet. Good thing I checked.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do I do this?
So when you go in your sheet, go to the button that looks like an ID. Under attribute modifiers, the edit button is actually glowing, so that it actually tells you you have a boost that you can assign.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
That's why I love the Foundry sheets. They're really good. You're already at a +4 on dexterity. Anything past +4 will only give partials, so you have to invest in it twice before you'll get a full stat increase.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so your dex is already like as high as you want it to be this early. Normally, you don't start doing the double dips into stats until like level 7 or 8. 6, 7, and 8 is when you actually start really increasing them past 20. So, yeah, don't worry about it now. You're good. Yay. Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's everything right now for stat increases, spells, proficiencies. Woohoo! Yay! You guys are a little bit stronger now. Yay!
Woo!
Clap, clap, clap.
I don't know. I feel a lot stronger with all of these skill increases.
Weakest party member becomes strongest party member. Anyway, alrighty. Since we are all here for right now, who'd like to do a recap from last time?
I mean, we did a lot, that's sure. I can recap though.
Alright. No
Essentially what
volunteers.
happened is we got done covering up our crime scene and suddenly we find a cute robot dog. And we all have the urge to pet it except for Eihm. So then we follow this mysterious robo dog across the entire town. We usually meet back of grave, follow it, and then, yeah, we meet its owner. Who might be either disguised as a gang member or as part of the police. And we may have given away too much info to them. Artoria might be after us, who knows?
We'll be fine.
And afterwards, we went to this bar to chill and eavesdrop. And these errands are sus.
Alrighty. Yeah, that's a good enough recap. So go ahead, everybody, give yourselves a hero point on your sheets. Finny, you can give yourself two.
Yep.
I will go and unpause, and you guys may continue whatever the heck you're doing.
Out?
No, don't! Why do you do this to me? I hate my husband, so I'm sorry. He thinks he's being funny. Anyway, yeah, ignore that, please. What would you guys like to do right now?
First off, we're getting Ocho off the arcade machine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which I guess the tag's like, alright.
Secondly, we're probably following this group. What's their name again?
So the team name is Fortuna Ventura. Let me type that in chat. Actually.
Yeah.
It's for you.
Oh yeah, it's up there. Just a little bit of a scroll up.
That's their team name. And their guild affiliation is...
The Triton Sea
Trawlers.
Trailers.
Trawlers.
Yeah.
That's their guild affiliation. And what you were able to figure out last time is they have something that they want to sell or get rid of, and they're also, for some reason, on probation. Don't really know why, but could be a bunch of different reasons, which I believe I listed off last time. So they could have been caught plundering or relic hunting in a place that they weren't supposed to. Could have been caught stealing. They could have been caught with illegal or contraband goods, or they could have been getting into fights, unsanctioned fights, and just generally causing a ruckus. Those things will get you put on probation real quick.
So yes, they are sus.
And Eihm is just over here admiring this really, really large, terrifying bird, like the size of an ostrich. But it's covered in very, very colorful plumage. Alright, what would you guys like to do?
Is it just me or is he entranced by that bird?
He'll be fine. So what'd you guys find? Oh, so what'd you guys find out?
Don't touch me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. That was a great response, and I like normal instinct was just I'm sorry. Anyway.
This group of errants seems very valuable to the mission. Shall we collect more information on them?
I think that'd be a good idea, personally. They want to sell something.
Not to worry. This unit is specialized in stealth and reconnaissance. It's in its name.
I wouldn't call your interaction pretty stealthy.
Well, to qualify that interaction, this unit wasn't in concealment mode at the time. It was making no effort to be stealthy.
Oh, yeah.
They have a point.
Yeah, that's fair.
How do we reconnaissance you in a place that's good to get information?
Brave, can you go into reconnaissance mode?
It's concealment mode, I believe.
Grave does the Autobot transform into a vending machine.
Complete with the transformation.
There's reconnaissance mode.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Now he's stuck.
Yeah, but where are we gonna put him to get that information? Is what I'm saying.
And how are we going to move him?
Unfortunately, I didn't think that far ahead.
Yeah, he's just sitting
Someone
on the
someone so
deck.
apt with someone so apt with technology. It's a pretty short-sighted mistake to make.
Maybe we should go back to HQ and get like a cart for this thing.
Not a bad idea.
Grave
Stranger.
transforms again.
If this unit can make a suggestion, perhaps one strategy would be to draw the errants out of the bar while this unit ventures in and implants itself in reconnaissance mode. They seem to be spending a lot of time at the bar, at least according to this unit's calculations. And this unit is equipped with recording equipment that can procure valuable information from their conversations.
Now, normally I'd say that's a good idea, but it's getting kind of late, and they kind of been there for a while.
Then, well, they've already kind of all seen us in there.
Okay. I'm up. What time does this bar open? Or is it like always open?
So, from what you can tell, because the business hours would actually probably be posted like
Yeah.
by the door. So their hours of operation would be they're open until very late. They're open until like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning ish. As for when they open, their listed open time is about 7 or 8 a.m. because they do serve things other than alcohol. But considering this is Tortuga, stuff functions on what I like to call island time. So, for those of you who don't know what island time is, and this applies to a lot of small towns too, although a place of business might actually have hours of operation posted, that's more of a guideline than a rule. So if a place says that it opens at 11 a.m., the shop will be closed when you get there, but all you have to do is like maybe call a phone number that's posted on the sign and they'll just wander over and open stuff up for you. Yeah, you know, it's fairly lackadaisical in places like this. But yeah, no. If you ever travel somewhere in like the tropics, island time is kind of a thing. It's very easy breezy, you know, relaxed.
Posted times are a suggestion.
Yeah, posted
Not
times are a
requirement.
suggestion, not a requirement. But yeah, no, this applies to small towns too, so... the hours of operation are about approximately from 7 a.m. until 1 a.m. Approximately.
Okay.
This is very, very generous. Usually they'll open it a little later.
And what time is it now?
Alternatively,
It's almost 12.
It's almost midnight, yeah.
Alternatively, this unit could engage in active reconnaissance. The bar is close to closing, and these errants must have a domicile or place of residence on the island. We could simply wait until the establishment closes or the errants leave the establishment, and then follow them back.
Not a bad idea.
See,
My-
let's say that's stalking, but we don't particularly care about that.
No, I don't think so.
Stalking is an essential part of the process needed to kill an individual.
I mean,
It is an essential scoop. It is an essential tool.
If you want to do it
kill someone, you
sneaky,
just can't.
yeah.
But doing it sneaky and clean like, then I agree. But well, it comes down to when you're gonna kill him, man. It's just take out your weapon and kill him.
Anyone have a tracker of some kind?
Do I? I don't think I do.
Grave raises its hand.
I think Prey may as well be a tracker.
That's correct. This unit has advanced pathfinding and tracking software that allows it to trail any quarry in a variety of urban environments.
Impressive. Really impressive. You're how many years out of date?
This unit does not know.
Fair enough.
How quickly does Grave transform? Is
Oh,
it just like a
boy.
matter of seconds, or is it like it'll take a minute or two?
I would probably guess it's like at least 5-10 seconds.
Yeah, I mean it's like a
it's not a very good assassination machine.
yeah,
True.
it's like a Michael Bay transformer, so it's it's needlessly complicated, but like it lasts only like 5 seconds. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So if he
Mm.
ever gets damaged, he's totally fucked. You better
Okay.
train sex playing. He stays working.
Considering how quickly Grave transforms, I think they'll be okay in tailing them.
Allow this
If-
unit to offer an active demonstration of its reconnaissance and stealth abilities.
Grave is gonna like walk over to like. Are there more trees like over here? Like,
Yeah, there'd be
or is
more
it just,
trees
like,
a little further north.
Yeah. So Grave is gonna walk on over there and then just try to stealth from everybody.
Roll that stealth check.
Yeah, roll
Stealth
me a
check.
stealth
Oh,
check.
let's tell.
All right, so to determine whether or not that is successful, so you rolled an 18. You have to have rolled higher than anybody else's passive perception, which is 10 plus whatever their perception bonus is. So,
Mine's a +8.
I think that beat. What do I do in an event of a tie? I forgot.
That's a good question. Well, the 18 is the DC, and he rolled an 8. I
I think
don't
that's.
like to remember.
I
Because
think,
it's the tech. Hold up.
I think it's in favor of whoever's doing the rolling. I don't remember.
So...
Like for if you're rolling for
If-
initiative,
yeah.
the tie is like I think players go first, or if two players tie, they can decide whoever goes first. But for meeting DCs, I think it's a success on Graves' part because it meets your
Yeah,
DC.
it's a
Yeah.
success. I just
Yeah.
checked. Meets beats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless it's a contested check, then
Yeah, so none of you see
attacker
Graves.
wins.
Yeah, this giant like hulking ass like vending machine goes behind a couple trees and then just like is out of sight.
Yeah.
None of you. Yeah, you have no idea where Grave went. How shocking!
He
I crossed his arm.
Did he turn into a tree?
No,
Impressive.
no, he might just have some active camouflage.
So I think right
quite impressive.
now, I think you're concealed. Like everyone knows you're
hidden.
there. He's hidden. Yeah, everyone knows
Oh,
you're kind of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're concealed. Everyone knows you're there. They just
Yeah.
don't know where the hell you are. So
Yeah.
if you actually want to find Grave, you actually have to start rolling perception checks to actively find him.
Seek
Well,
actions.
Yes, this is called seeking.
We have abundant familiarity with those things. Wait, Echo.
Ah, yes.
All three of us have trauma with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, fairy fire.
Yeah, so there's actually a couple different levels of concealment in Pathfinder.
Yep.
So you have concealed, where you're kind of hidden, but the enemy or somebody knows you're there. They just don't know where you are, so they have to actually actively find you. And then there's actually hidden, where you are hiding. They don't know you're there, but or something like that. Yeah. And then there's actually undetected, where it's just like
Undetected, yeah.
like they don't know you're there at all.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
it.
Would
Fun
Grave
fact.
know? Would Grave know who has the highest perception in the party, or would I have to roll something for that?
I
I think you would have to roll to learn that.
Yeah, I think you'd have to roll to learn that, but it's probably not too difficult. I think the easiest assumption to make would be like Finny's pretty observant and Ocho's pretty observant. Like they're usually the first ones to spot things, at least from what you've seen the last couple of situations.
Grave is gonna do Grave is gonna roll. Grave is gonna do an analysis.
Yeah, sure. This would be.
It's technically a recall knowledge.
It's a recall knowledge. I'll let you use Suits Lore because I think that's the most appropriate. The DC will be lower than if you were to use a straight up perception check.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. All right. So yeah, you'd definitely be able to know that Finny and Ocho are the most perceptive in the party, so they'd be the most likely to be able to find you.
Okay, I mark Finny for death.
Crazy.
Finny is
Oh,
now
no.
marked for death. Wait, I think that actually has a buffer or something like that. Hang on. let me.
You guys
Yeah.
equip the ability.
I don't know how to put this in the chat, but basically it means that Finny gets a -2 to seek me.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh shit! You get sneak attack. Oh crap! Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Or using your new abilities. Nice.
Wow. Yeah, so it's a -2 penalty to try and find the grave. So have fun with that, Finny.
We're playing hide and seek now, huh? We're playing hide and seek. Alright, I'll roll. Why not?
Oh wow.
It's still 21, so you found me.
Finny, despite being marked for death, he does walk over in the woods and he eventually finds. What would he see if he finds you?
Nothing. I still can't see him. He's really good.
Yeah, Grave is just like squatting. Like Grave is not
No, never mind.
in
There.
concealment mode, nothing like that. He's just like it's just a
right
giant
over
robot
there.
like doing like a little hiding pose. You press crouch.
Oh, there he is, Ocho. Just right over there. And we'll kind of lean down and just point in the direction.
Yeah, I'm just like
Using the
looking
point-
around
using
where
point out.
Pent is pointing, and I'm just like,
No, that is a legitimate action because you cannot inherently share information of where a creature is in this game. System. You have to use an action
Yeah,
to
it's a
share that
minute.
information.
Oh wow.
Yep, so I
Okay.
point out. So he is no longer hidden from us. From you.
Gotcha. Fantastic.
You know, that kind of does clear up my doubts of you because, yeah, you're kind of well hidden.
Anyways, as I was going to say earlier, concealment and by proxy hidden carry just flat percentage chances that anything you would target a creature with has a chance of just failing.
Yep.
Attack,
yeah.
spell, specifically targeted things.
Yeah.
So like attack roll, spell attack roll, and AoE will still tell them to perish.
So, like, hidden
Right.
and undetected are pretty much what you think they are. Undetected, they have no idea you're there. You can get the jump on them a lot easier, so you get the sneak attack bonus. If you're hidden, they kind of have an idea something's there, but they have to actively find you. Concealed still works in combat. They know you're there, but you have something obstructing view, so they can still try to attack you, but they have to actually roll dice to see whether or not they can even hit you at all. So I think it's like, what was it? The DC starts off kind of low, so let's say, the DC is 10, so they have like a 50-50 chance of even being able to hit you. So if they don't roll higher than 10, they can't hit you at all.
And that
So-
wastes their action.
And it wastes their action. So concealed is still good. It's very, very underrated. It's a little complex, but if you can figure out how to use it in combat, you're gonna frustrate the hell out of your GM.
You can also frustrate the ever-living fuck out of your players with concealed as well. Smiley
Yeah.
face. Please, go ahead. Ask me how I know.
Yeah, I remember all of the horrors from Spen running Abomination Vault. Abomination Vault is evil, by the way.
Yes, it is. Fuck that module. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm finishing out of spite, I would have quit that campaign long ago.
Are you talking about the Lurker in Light encounter by any chance?
We've encountered
No,
much
just the
more than
campaign
that.
overall.
Froggy
that
myth.
one.
Froggy is our current trouble, but it's going all right.
But yeah, concealed is a very, very good condition to apply to yourself.
Misdrawn potions.
Yeah,
Just
it
from
is
the
very,
lecture.
very good. It really only works like the classes that'll be making use of them the most are the skirmisher types. So rogues benefit from it a lot, and so do gunslingers. And if you have the assassin dedication, it really helps you out a lot because sneak attack is a huge damage multiplier, and gunslingers already have massive damage multipliers. So stick sneak attack on top of the fatal trait of firearms. Ooh, you're rolling lots of dice for damage.
Now, granted, there is a downside to concealment insofar it makes everything that targets you have like a 20% chance to fail,
That includes
which
allies.
includes helpful things.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
could literally
your
fail
rogue
healing
concealed,
someone.
Yeah, you could just fail to heal.
Yeah. So it's one of those things that is very, very useful if you're in a tight spot or want to get the jump on somebody. But it can hinder you in a lot of other ways. So
Yeah.
Like the darkness
Double-edged sword.
spell, for example, very good for hiding or to give yourself a breather. But if you have allies that need to heal you, they can't really target you as easily, so it kind of hurts them
Unless
too.
they have like better some bullshit.
Yeah. Now there are certain abilities that negate concealment. I think rangers are actually very good at negating that, actually. And there are certain, I think, skill feats that you can take to negate that. So, again, still very, very useful, but it's one of those things that you have to be very careful about employing strategically.
Anyways, listen over. We.
Yeah, lesson over. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. One thing that I am actually not using in combat, even because I just plain forget and Foundry doesn't exactly automate it very well, is cover. So, for example, when you guys were fighting in the alleyway, if you're firing into melee, or have any sort of like ranged attacks, your allies can actually provide cover to enemies. Which is very, very annoying, so positioning really matters. I don't use it because Foundry doesn't track it automatically, and it's just more stuff for me to juggle, and I am already a scatterbrain as it is. So I don't use cover unless I'm explicitly saying, oh yeah, this guy's hiding behind some terrain, so he's got some cover.
Think of it like XCOM.
Yeah. So if they're hiding behind like an object, so if somebody was hiding behind this car, for example, I'd say, yeah, they have cover. You need you take a penalty to your attack roll in order to hit them. But yeah, I'm not using cover that much, so don't worry about it. If you see anything regarding cover, you don't have to worry about it unless I'm explicitly saying, yeah, this guy's hiding behind stuff. So yeah, there you go. Education time over.
Neat. Okay.
This concludes the reconnaissance demonstration. This unit hopes that it was enjoyable for you.
Certainly.
More
So,
enlightening than I expected it to be.
I guess we could put Grave on reconnaissance while we, I guess, get our rest.
Sounds good to me.
Is Finny still marked for death, by the way, and what does that look like?
There's been a red dot on his forehead this entire time from Graves' like headlight.
He doesn't notice it, but Bloopy's like, bloop, bloop, bloop. Well, what is it?
Bloop. Bloop.
Stuffing on my forehead?
Bloop.
It's probably nothing.
Bluey smacks you in the face with one of its
Ow.
tentacles. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Look, whatever it is, it's fine. Trust me.
Bloopy will squint at you and smother your face.
God damn it.
Not again.
Alright, you know the drill, Ocho.
Alright. I'm gonna...
I will aid Ocho.
What did I roll again?
Athletics, please.
Athletics.
This is for aid.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the aid check. That is a fail.
Fuck.
Oof. So just normal then?
Yeah, just normal.
Huh.
Success!
Bro doesn't even need me. SMH.
Ocho, as usual, you manage to find something to grab onto on Bloopy and pry Bloopy off.
Ugh. God, this never gets easier.
I didn't even say anything this time.
Ocho, you notice the red dot on Finny's forehead.
Oh, hey, you got a little something there.
Finny touches his forehead. I don't feel anything.
Oh, it's on your hand now. It's, oh! It's Graves.
Grave, why are you
Grave.
projecting a dot onto Finny?
I instantly turn off the mark for death.
Just
It's
raise
gone.
an eyebrow at Grave. Why are
Sorry,
you laser setting?
I couldn't understand that query.
Wow, playing coy now, aren't we?
Bloopy stares at you, Ocho. Bloop. Bloop.
I let go of Bloopy. What?
Bloop. Hovers back into the air, suddenly less distressed.
Okay, Bloopy, that's enough. Get in the hat.
Oh,
Bloopy looks very sad and just gets absorbed into your hat and disappears. Bloop.
3
can
times
do
today
that?
is too much for me. Yes, I can. This hat actually has a little pocket space for him.
Oh wow.
It's comfy in there, trust me.
I believe it. I don't think I'd want to say the inside, but I believe it.
But yeah, 3 times is too much. Oh gosh. I need some rest.
Sounds good to me.
So, Jimmy trusts you to do some reconnaissance, Grave.
Of course you can. This unit is programmed for it to be impossible to betray you. There's no way that this unit will do anything without your express permission.
Reassuring.
Yes, there's absolutely a 0 chance that this unit will work against you in any way.
All right then. Well, good luck. If you need anything, you should be able to contact us, I think.
This unit will be able to contact you. It has all of your phone numbers.
Yeah.
When did you get
Yeah.
those?
All right, the group chat.
We did join a group chat.
yep.
Those bosses are always one step ahead, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
It is now past midnight. What would you guys like to do?
I think the plan so far is to, head back and rest, unless we're gonna get exhausted, and let Grave do reconnaissance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to the Whack Donald's across the street.
Whack
Whack
Donald.
Donald.
Whack Donald's.
You already had beer. Do you need anything else?
She's got a
Yeah, I need
know?
food. I would have gotten food here, but that man won't stop yapping.
You got a point.
He was
Yeah.
really loud.
Yeah, hence, I'm going to Whack Donald's. Goodbye, I'll probably meet you guys later.
All right.
And she is gone.
I'll grab Eihm. I'll head back to base.
Alright.
Grave is going to post up as a vending machine next to the notice board.
Oops.
Well, this is bringing I'm back.
Ocho, when you go to retrieve Eihm, he's having a conversation with this gentleman over here. All you see him blabbing on about is something about how dogs are horrible and birds are much more majestic and preferable to those horrible beasts.
Still in your wrist. Still in that, are you? Get over
Yep.
there.
Come on, Eihm. You
Stop
can.
spreading hateful. Stop spreading hateful rhetoric.
Stop spreading hateful rhetoric. Dogs are awful animals.
Yeah.
Who would ever want
This
to have
unit
one?
can excuse murder, but it draws the line at hate speech.
I was about to make a joke, but I don't know a fascist country in this world.
When in doubt, it's probably Albion.
It actually probably is Albion, probably the most fascist.
God. Come on, we don't do the most wondrous things, but we ain't Albion.
Yeah, Ocho will grab him by the arm and pull him along. It's like, come on, enough about dogs.
They're not real. They're
They're
not
not
real.
Dogs aren't real. Yeah,
Mm.
I'm
Look
reluctantly.
at you, a golden retriever.
I'm reluctantly gets dragged along with you, Ocho, and considering the height difference, you actually are practically dragging him across the floor.
He's pretty strong.
So yeah, this tiny little kobold dragging this giant Vader
Yeah.
across the floor. And he's rambling all the while about dogs. Yeah, you can just drag him with you.
Yeah.
I don't have you guys
I'll-
like controlling tokens.
yeah.
I'm just gonna move him for you.
We're going back to base.
Going back to
anyway,
base.
so-
Alright. Alright, so you guys would like to go back to base?
Mhm.
Alright.
Yeah.
Where the hell's
I
my-
probably get there 30 minutes after everyone else gets back. Whack Donald's in hand.
Interestingly enough, I actually do have assets for like McDonald's, like fast food.
Wazy.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Easy.
Can't wait to beat the shit out of someone in the fucking Whack Donald's parking lot.
Yeah.
At least it's not Waffle House.
Oh no, not the Waffle House.
Yeah, I used to think that was an exaggeration, the stuff people say about Waffle House, and then I went
Nah,
to
no.
one.
No.
It's real. Oh
It's
my
real,
God.
though.
It's
It's
real.
very real.
Like I thought it
There are
was
certain
just...
Waffle Houses, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, where did we stop? We were on our way home from Tennessee, and we stopped in Ohio. We stopped in Dayton because
No.
yeah, we drove all the way from Memphis to Dayton in like a couple of hours, and by the time we got to Dayton, it was like midnight. Yeah, it was like midnight or something like that. And unlike here, I'm from Toronto. Okay? There's stuff open like 24 hours here. Like if you're hungry, you can just like stop at a 24-hour McDonald's or Tim Hortons or wherever. There's usually some place that you can go to pick up food or whatever if you're hungry. It's not like a gas station. Apparently, not so in a lot of places in the U.S. So one of the only places we were able to find was a Waffle House, and let's just say it was an experience, and I learned firsthand that the jokes about Waffle House, they're not just memes, they are real. It's so, yeah.
It's actually like it's considered not a good Waffle House, like an authentic Waffle House experience if something doesn't happen while you're there. Like if you're at a Waffle House and shit goes down, like the food's gonna be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dinner in the show. Dinner in the show.
It's pretty much exactly what happened. There was this old guy creeping on one of the waitresses.
Nice.
Oh no.
Yeah, creeping on one of the waitresses and being mean to her. And, yeah.
Did she kick his ass? It'd be really funny if she did.
No. It
Aww.
eventually kind of resolved itself. My husband was worried he might have to step in because my husband's a big guy. You don't want to fuck with him, pretty much. But the poor waitress was in tears afterwards. So talked to her for a little bit. Tried to make her feel better, and then we gave her a huge tip afterwards.
Yay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like I've worked in food service. I know what those customers are like. It's horrible. But yeah, no. Waffle Houses are real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not a joke.
Oh my goodness, Ridiculous. I see what you posted.
Oh no. What
I
did
posted in the
Looking-
campaign chat.
Look at campaign chat.
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly.
A vending machine and a coat and a hat is very inconspicuous.
No one will think a thing.
Yeah.
It's like, alright, so let me get you guys back to HQ. Boop.
Blends right in.
Yeah.
Alright.
No one's gonna question that, you know?
after a long day of digging around for information, meeting with people, meeting with a lot of people actually, you guys return to base after going through the main floors of the casino. After everything you've gone through today, the noise seems almost excessively loud, so by the time you guys reach the HQ lobby, the silence is a bit of a welcome relief. You guys step off the elevators, all of you save for Grave, who you left at the sea shanty.
Gray doesn't need to sleep. It's fine.
Oh yeah, and Hexa is likely not here, but arrives later.
Yeah, she's
Sure.
probably gonna get to the couches as soon as she gets there and just starts nomming.
Numb.
No.
Alright, you guys get back to base. What do you do? You do all have your own quarters at HQ, just I don't have them on the map, because otherwise
Yeah,
it'd be unnecessarily big.
figured. Yeah.
But no, yeah, you all have your own quarters.
Well, I guess I'll see you in the morning. Let me know if anything happens.
I'm sure we'll get a call from Grave if anything does happen.
Almost certainly.
For now, I need my rest. I've drowned too many times today.
Yeah, well, you didn't go down in combat.
Magic missile hurts.
Yeah. That's... You know, I've never actually been hit by it. That's the first time, and they weren't lying. It hurts.
It's like getting 3 chairs from you from Waffle House.
That's basically a
Waffle
magic
House.
missile.
The fuck is a Waffle House?
Waffle House? Don't you mean Pancake Palace?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to suggest the same thing. I was gonna suggest the same thing.
Is that
Flapjack
some?
domicile.
That doesn't have the same ring as Pancake Palace. But
Flapjack
also,
flat.
Palace,
Pancake
Flapjack's
Pantry.
Pancake
that's much
Pantry.
better. Flapjack Flag is much better.
There's probably a couple of different chains with dissimilar sounding names, because hey, you know, Denny's, Waffle House, IHOP, they're all the same, kinda. Just some are a little more classier than others.
Don't let fans of those restaurants hear that.
Oh,
They might stake you. They might pin you to a stake.
Oh, no.
Oops. Anyway.
Oops, you got. Oops, you're dead.
Damn
all
it,
the
I'm Finny
restaurant
again.
Shit.
All right.
And
Why am I Finny?
Damn it,
What's going on?
Damn it, I'm human again. What the fuck?
You hacked Finny's phone. I'm just gonna drag you onto
Yeah.
the map so that way. I'm just gonna drag you onto the map so that way you're there, you can see everybody. But that's funny. Grave hacked.
you select your
Finny's phone.
token.
Yeah.
Yes, we're doing the Titanfall. We're doing the Titanfall 2 thing where we just part of the AI gets put onto a different piece of equipment so it can stay with you. Great game, by the way.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
play its campaign.
Very good.
Go play its campaign. One of the best short but sweet things that have ever come out of an FPS.
Alrighty. So you guys would like to turn in for the night?
I'm going
Yeah.
to bed.
Yeah, sure.
Good
Alright.
night.
So there's actually this is kind of like functionally like long rests in 5e. So if you go into your sheet, so you can double click your token, blah blah blah. Where is it?
There's a bed icon.
Yeah, there's a bed icon. So, oh yeah, there it is. So it's in the
I see.
left side of the sheet under your max HP. So you can click that whenever you guys want to rest for the night to, as it says, rest for the night. So these aren't exactly like long rests. So normally in 5e when you do a long rest, you regen your spells, you can pick new spells. You can regain all your HP. Well, resting does not regain HP that effectively in Pathfinder. You actually have to roll medicine checks if you want to regen your HP a fair bit. But the purpose of resting for the night is twofold. One, it allows you the opportunity to swap out your spells, prep new ones, regen all of your spell slots. So this is primarily for casters. But for all the melee folks who don't really function on resources, it prevents you from accumulating fatigue, and fatigue is bad. So think of it kind of like exhaustion in 5e, but if you're fatigued in Pathfinder, you pretty much can't do anything. You can't engage in exploration actions, you take penalties to a lot of checks. It's just all around bad, so don't get fatigued.
You can actually get rid of fatigue temporarily by taking items like coffee.
Yeah. There are certain items that either remove or delay fatigue, but then you get hit with it harder later. And I think fatigue, you actually start running into it if you don't rest for after 18 hours of activity. Something like that.
Makes
So
sense.
so there isn't really an adventuring day, so to speak. Like, if you're mostly a melee party, you can actually just, like, keep going as long as, you have, like, the resources to spend, so, like, you know. But...
And then you
Is that
Oh no.
Okay,
Unfortunate.
I'm back. Okay, there we go. Let me just double check. Okay. I'm back. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Everything's fine. Anyway, yeah. Having those rests isn't nearly as important as they are in 5e for melee folks. Still very important for casters, so be sure to rest regularly in order to regen those very, very valuable spell slots. Fortunately,
granted
yeah.
this melee thing starts mattering the second we hit if we hit dual class, because
Yeah.
dual class, lol.
Yeah.
Or you just go double melee and make the world bend to your will.
Yeah. Because, like, yeah, if you go full dual class, you get a shit ton of spell slots, like, a lot. You're hardly ever gonna run out. But,
Or then you're a full marshal with full spellcaster progression, and that's scary.
the other thing, too, is that you don't really have to worry about spell slots nearly as much with me, because I space out combat a fair bit. Again, DG can attest to this. I don't hold combat that often. I don't cram a ton of encounters into a single day. There was the one time at the end of, like, their last arc where I chained, like, 4 encounters in a row? really
yes.
tough ones, too. And that was the purpose of wasting resources and expending spell slots, and it was actually kind of challenging.
That was to make up for all the
Granted.
times we avoid combat.
Yeah, to make up for all the times you managed to dodge combat. Anyway.
Granted, it also means that there's more spell slots for the casters to use out of combat spells.
Oh, yeah. Which is, people usually skimp on those, or, you know, are very conservative with those. Don't feel the need to be conservative
Understandably.
with your spell slots with me, because,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, you still want to be a little conservative, because that's coming
be a
from the
little
dungeon master, and ultimately can't trust the dungeon master
Nope.
that much.
Because I'm always plotting your demise. Tee woo woo. Anyway, what time is it in game right now? Is past midnight. Alrighty. So most of you turn in for the night. Hexa, I imagine, hangs around for quite a bit longer because, hey, gamer girl,
Yeah.
right?
As Ocho's passing by, he's gonna go.
Nope, no sleep.
Hex, don't stay up too late.
You're not my dad.
I'm not, but I see you online playing games at 4 a.m.
You're... And...
Hex
Keep
is,
it-
actually, Hex is actually older than you, like a lot older.
Yeah.
even in terms of comparative age, she's got a couple of years on you.
Yeah.
rough anyways, so Hexa gets to start the next day with 1 level of fatigue.
Yeah, you start with 1 level of fatigue. Oops.
Fuck around and find out, Hexa.
Fuck around to find out. Yep.
But
I'll sleep whenever I want. Now shut up, short life.
God damn it! All right,
Short
whatever.
life is crazy.
Racist.
Wow.
Wow.
Short life is nuts.
Wow. Alright. So it was
I like that
5 sessions
insult.
before? Alright, so it was 5 sessions before someone just said something outwardly racist towards the party member.
It's always white characters, man.
It really, yeah, it was, actually. If I had a nickel for every time one of Vengeance's characters has been outwardly racist to a party member, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot. It's really funny that it's been him both times.
Oh god.
I'm sorry, hang on. I need
You want to talk
I need
about something, Vengeance? You need help with something?
Unfortunately, the suits don't have any counseling services like that because
Yeah.
they're bad employers. But whatever.
I mean,
You can't complain to HR. What's HR?
I mean, if you need therapy, there's always Loopy.
That's waterboarding is
Yes,
not therapy.
waterboarding therapy.
God.
Or like, oh great,
Hey.
this is the HR department. Please take a
Oh,
number.
God.
And it's the number
Yeah.
attached to a grenade.
Sorry to hear that happened to you.
Anyway.
Oh god.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I was just gonna go.
We are a productive campaign.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Alrighty, so you guys all head to your individual quarters for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So give me 1 second. I need to check something real quick.
Oh, it has some steams.
Where did I put it?
And then the second that we're actually in a serious situation, a flip's gonna be switched, and we are going to be the most ruthlessly efficient motherfuckers you've ever seen.
Ruthlessly efficient. Alrighty.
Rose spend one day doing nothing but making money.
Here we go. Okay, I found it. I actually have been waiting a bit to use this. Yay. Alright, so Pent, when you go to rest for the night, as it has been for many nights the last couple of months, rest is not exactly restful for you. Oftentimes you're plagued with nightmares or anxiety, weird sensations, and this night is no different. Except for one thing. The things that you see in your nightmares are a little more vivid this time, easier to remember. You feel the faint sensation of heat burning against your skin. Not painfully hot, but almost warm, like the glow of sunlight or a distant campfire. You felt it frequently over the past several months since... You're not quite sure what it was. You know, something happened, but you're not exactly sure what. Your mind, when you really focus on it, you can almost see the flames. At first barely there, like the dull glow of a dying ember struggling to flare back to life. And for a long time it stayed that way. Until something changed a couple of months ago at the end of summer. The dying ember became a flickering flame, as though it finally managed to catch something to burn. And since then, it's grown slightly stronger and brighter, dancing like a distant campfire within a darkened forest. But even from seemingly so far away, you can still feel its warmth and the fragment of power that comes with it. but somehow it doesn't feel deserved or earned. And for some reason, that feeling leaves you with a lingering sensation of guilt. And you're not sure why. Alrighty, Pent, from this point forward, if you would ever like to take a moment to reflect on this, whatever the hell it is, you can make yourself a religion check or your particular patron lore check. And I'm not going to tell you what the DC is,
Of course.
whenever you roll, something might happen. I'll tell you a little bit of information. But yeah, you can do that pretty much whenever you want.
Wow.
Yeah. And occasionally I might have you make will saves, or, depending on the situation, I might interject with, something. So just giving you a heads up on that.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. I mean, if you'd like, you can actually make a roll right now if you want.
Sure.
Yeah.
It would be folly of me for not to.
If you roll a crit, I'm going to be, like, I'm not mad. I'm gonna laugh really hard.
You just jinxed it, Fo. You just jinxed it.
Don't roll a crit.
No, a 9. Okay, but watch the 0 point. Died.
Okay.
Darn.
Well, it was almost a crit. It was almost a
Oh.
crit.
Fo is spared.
It was almost a crit. Just not the good kind of crit.
What did I set for this? You guys are level 2 now. Hang on.
Hilarious.
Ooh, that's not good. Okay.
That would be a crit fail.
Yeah, that it is crit
Almost
fail.
certainly. Alright, so...
Shut up,
18.
Google! I'm not
Alright, so-
talking to you! Sorry, my smart devices.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alright, so 17 or higher. Minimum.
Alright, so, Pent, as you try and figure out what this feeling is and trying to delve into the mystery a little more, it doesn't go as well as you'd hope. You're plagued with horrible nightmares, worse than what you've usually experienced up until this point. You see flames all around you, you hear crying and screaming, and you're not sure where it's coming from. And there doesn't seem to be anything you can do to stop the flames or stop the screaming. And when you wake up in the morning, you're still left with that feeling of immeasurable guilt, and the screams linger in your head long after you've woken up. So, that's what happens. No penalties, unfortunately. You just trauma. Woohoo.
Wow!
Yeah. And actually, I have to change the time right now by a couple of hours. 8, 5. So it'll be about 8 in the morning right now, 8:30. What would you guys like to do? What are you doing right now when you get up?
Oh. I want to hear what
Probably
Pent-
do our daily prep. Get our armor back on, etc.
Yeah. I do have something.
Did
on Eihm,
anything-
though.
So I did like my 2 hours rest during the night, but did anything, like, what did Grave
Oh,
observe,
actually,
if
yes.
anything?
Thank you for asking. So, Grave, so I think by the time the party left you, it would have been about midnight. So they all left you, and the patrons trickled out of the bar little by little up until closing time. And the errant team that you guys were eavesdropping on earlier, they're one of the last ones to leave because, of course, the rather chatty party member in his drunken stupor would not shut up. Too many stories to tell, too much to brag about. Trying to relive his lost glory days, blah 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 blah. By the time the rest of the group manages to drag their companion out of the bar, they're tired, exasperated, and frustrated. And as they're on their way back to wherever the heck they're going, you manage to catch bits of conversation. And I can tell you this because, you know, you're in concealment mode, you're pretty well hidden. They're too drunk and it's too dark for them to notice you there, unless you have your lights on. But, the conversation that you're able to catch is basically them talking about, needing to check the safe spot to make sure something is still there. That way, they can finish making preparations for the sale. And that's what you.
Can I try to follow them during the night?
You can try to follow them? Actually, yeah, go ahead. That'd be a survival check, actually.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna hero point that.
Yeah, you can hero point that if you like.
Oh God.
Actually, no, wait, hang on. You have, wait, I think you have a lore that's more applicable here. One moment. I think I might allow you to use assassination lore. Hang on, what lore do you have?
Assassins.
I have
you lore
assassination, beverages, suits, and underworld.
So, I'll let you use assassination lore instead. So you can go ahead and re-roll that. Don't worry about the hero point. If you want to hero point that roll, I'll let you do it for free. Because assassination lore is more appropriate for this, I think.
Okay, and then let me
Because it makes
just.
the checks lower. Woohoo.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Oh fuck!
Okay.
I was
Okay.
going to check that.
Let's go.
I was actually going to check that against one of the party members' perception or stealth DCs, but because he rolled a crit, hang on. Let me see what their highest stealth DC is. 1 second.
It'd be 1 degree above. It'd be 1 degree above.
It'd be
So
1 degree above, like because even if you fail, it counts as success instead because you rolled a crit success. So, who has the highest stealth here? Nay. That's no.
I would also. I don't think it matters, but I've marked for death the rogue that stole from me.
Ah, Bonnie. Okay. Yeah, Bonnie, it would actually be the one with the highest stealth, I think. So, reducing her ability to lose you is actually very, very smart. I think you managed to track these guys no matter what, because I think the highest one here is 20. How does Ariel have higher stealth than Bonnie? Hang on.
hilarious.
Yeah, no, you managed to get a crit success on this, so yeah, you actually do manage to track them perfectly without being noticed or seen. Alrighty, so with that crit success, Grave, you managed to tail them, and you notice this right away with your vast experience in tailing and assassinating targets in the past. You can tell when subjects are being evasive, stealthy, trying to sneak around, and this party is doing exactly that. They seem to be aware of the value of whatever it is they have, and they're being very careful about not being followed or being seen. when they do leave the bar, they leave in two separate groups and split off. But you follow one of them and manage to track them as they reconvene back at their guild hall. They do not go to any residence. No, they go back to their guild hall, which also, I guess, serves as their residence. And you stop just short of following them into the guild hall because, as is typical for a lot of guild HQs, pretty well guarded. They have a decent amount of security because, hey, you know, they have a lot of, what's the word? A lot of resources, a lot of valuables, a lot of members that probably have attracted attention that's a bit unwanted. So that's something that you wouldn't be able to infiltrate on your own. But you know where their guild hall is now. And you know for sure they have something of value that they really, really don't want to be caught with their pants down about. And yeah, that's what you're able to find out during your nightly activity.
Yeah, then that's when I do the 2 hours rest and then just go back to HQ in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Alright, what about the rest of you? What the heck are you guys doing? What are you up to during your daily routine?
Finny is in the library, searching for stuff.
I retrained one of my cantrips.
So Finny is in the library. Hexa is over here. You retrained. Yeah, if there's this only really applies to the spellcasters. Yeah, if you have any spells that you can retrain or swap during your daily prep, you can do that. So Eihm is actually at the bar doing, you know, the brunch that you guys were supposed to be doing. He's very much a brunch guy. He likes his brunch.
He likes the brunch, yeah.
What day of the week is it? Hang on, let me double check something. What day of the week is it? It's the equivalent of Monday, so it's a weird time.
Monday brunch.
Monday brunch.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So yeah, that's what Eim's doing right now. And what about the rest of you? What are you guys doing in the morning?
I was gonna set a lead, but I'm not sure what I should be.
So you have 2 leads that you can set, and again, you can change them every 10 minutes. Technically, if you change them to something else from what you originally set, you can't go back to that previous lead, which is kind of weird, but whatever. The intent is you should always be moving your investigations forward, so to go back on something means that you've kind of failed a little bit.
Usually you're narrowing down your suspects.
Yeah, basically you start from very broad to very narrow. So you start with a big question and you start narrowing things down. It's like, who has what item, where do they have it, blah blah blah. Basically you're honing in on something specific. So you can start off pretty broad and then narrow it down as the day progresses. So usually what I do, I set one and leave the other one free, because that way the other one I can just set to literally whatever I want as this situation allows and not have to worry about swapping from something potentially important.
Okay.
So basically when you're setting your lead, ask yourself, okay, what are we looking into? What are we trying to find out today? It's the who, what, where, why, how type stuff. Those are the questions. So you can kind of start with that. So like if you were, say, trying to investigate Kumar, like you could mark him as a lead, and that, okay, he's involved in this somehow, we don't know how, he's your lead. Or if you're trying to look for Guanjian, that would be your lead. It's like, okay, where can we find Guanjian? And then you can start going narrower and narrower and narrower until you answer the question that you set out to answer. So that's kind of how it works.
Okay.
Doing some Columbo shit.
I would like to ask the party if there's anything in particular that they think would be better. Because I was thinking we haven't found out much info about Guanyan yet, really.
No.
So that's where I was thinking of putting the lead, the Dragon Fang gang.
Mm-hmm. The hearts would usually say, "Yeah, know your enemy."
Eh?
All right.
Smart.
So you would like to set your lead for Guanjan?
Yeah, if the party thinks that's a good idea, then yeah. Because that was what I was thinking. Because we don't have much info on him.
Yeah, we did Kumar yesterday. We can probably do the other one today.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you can officially set your lead to Guanjan, so that's just something to keep in your notes for now. If stuff pops up regarding him, I'll definitely let you know, and I will prompt you, or you can decide to narrow your investigation even further. Also, because you have your lead set, anytime a party member is investigating something relating to Guanjan, they will get a bonus with your clue in. You do have to be present in order to give that bonus, and it's a reaction. So,
Okay. Gotcha.
yeah, you do have to be with them when they're investigating that in order to get that bonus. Alrighty. So, how do you go about setting your lead? Because, like, there's actually stuff that you can do, involving that. It takes 10 minutes, so you're, like, laying out everything on the table and, like, drawing red string from, like, one
Yeah,
connection
that's
to
what I was
another.
thinking. It was like putting it on a cork
The
board.
Pepe
and just,
Silvia.
like,
You have like your little cork board of connections, and you're just drawing red string between them, trying to figure out, okay, we're looking for this guy.
Like-
we know he's here.
Dragon Fang
Schools.
gang, Guanjiang in the city. Okay, enemy of this guy, opposite. Yeah, just drawing strings over them.
He's like smoking for some reason.
Okay, for some reason. Yeah, your little setup looks like something, the ravings of a lunatic. It's just like a mess of papers and
Yeah.
red string and an ashtray full of cigarettes for some weird reason.
Other people walk by confused.
Other people
Yeah, there's
walk
like
by
random like
confused.
celebrities and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of other lower level agents and rank and file folks walk through the lobby and see your setup and are thoroughly weirded out by it.
Excellent. That's perfect.
And you hear whispers, "What's this guy's deal?" "Oh, I'm not gonna ask. It's better to not ask." And they just continue on their merry way.
Just better hope your boss doesn't show up.
Oh no. Yeah. That'd definitely be awkward. I'm just over here mumbling to myself as I'm writing strings. Yeah, like there's I don't even smoke, but there's just cigarettes and
Yeah, there's smoke in the air somehow.
yeah.
Actually, you're a kobold. You're probably just like internally smoking or sparking or whatever. You're a spell skill kobold. That probably happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're
This is
lead
hilarious.
set for today. Woohoo!
Nice.
Alright, what about the rest of you? What are you up to? What are you doing for your morning activities?
Putting armor back on, because that's
Right.
important.
Yeah, if you're a class that wears armor that's heavy, you have to actually take it off when you rest. Otherwise, you're fatigued when you in the morning. That's
Granted,
bad.
not wearing heavy armor right now, at least, but still. It's
Are you
okay,
doing-
this is probably
Are you
safe.
doing that like where your token is, or?
No, just in his own room.
Yeah, he'd be,
Oh,
in, his
okay,
quarters.
'cause-
He'd be in his quarters.
Yeah.
doing that.
Because I was gonna
It's
say, Grave is
token.
just gonna just the door's gonna bust open.
Oh, like
Grave doesn't
Kool-Aid
know how to
Man?
open a door any other way. Like he,
He
Kool-Aid
pries
Man?
open.
Just like bursts through the wall, Kool-Aid Man
Yeah.
style. Oh yeah.
He walked through the door.
yeah.
Like he didn't even bother to like push it. He just walked through it in his weight.
Does he just
Opens
burst
the
into
door.
Pent's room?
Oh my god, I hope not. The fuck?
No, he's
About to be
going through the
PvP.
front door.
So
Yeah.
the elevator. He's prying the elevator opens.
No, he waits for the elevator door. It's the. Oh, I
my
guess there's
God.
not a door here.
There's not a door there.
No, there's not.
That's just
Yeah.
I
argument.
had to walk through the elevator door.
Well, he starts walking as soon as the elevator doors open, which means that he does bump the elevator doors.
Miraculous.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna stand in the middle of the whole room.
Hey there, Suits. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I just stand there.
Awkward.
How went the information gathering?
It went great. The errants have a secret location that they want to keep very much under wraps. This unit also observed that they're not staying at private accommodation. Rather, their residence is currently at the guild hall. Finally,
Makes sense.
the errants seem very aware that they may be in possession of sensitive information. They made quite an effort to avoid detection, but this unit was able to track them and follow them with ease. However, this unit advises caution when dealing with them. They are obviously very aware that whatever information or items they may possess would be very dangerous if they fell into the wrong hands. Hence, their concerted effort to avoid raising detection or suspicion.
Checks out. No, good job, Grave.
This unit has already reviewed its performance and concluded that its performance was more than satisfactory. So it does not need your congratulations, but if it did, it would thank you.
I'm giving you the congratulations anyways, so I don't give a damn about your self-performance. Your performance reviews.
Well, alright then.
Sorry, that was rude.
This unit cannot grasp the concept of rude.
Well, I can.
Only biologicals.
This machine sounded very sassy for a second.
This machine has no idea what sass means. It doesn't exist in its programming.
Probably
Understandable.
that's probably part of why you sounded sassy, because you can't comprehend it.
So Grave, if you had to give a percentage chance of whether or not these are the people who have our artifact, how do you rate it?
65.273%.
That's
Over the average. But definitely not enough to act on. Not overtly anyways.
we need more info, and we still have plenty of time, so I'm not
Okay.
worried.
Alexa, turn off shed. Alexa, turn off shed.
We still have time before the sale happens.
Did you get enough sleep, Pent?
Bit rough. He looks slightly disheveled.
I usually never see you like this in the mornings.
I'm not usually at HQ.
That's fair, but yeah.
Don't worry about it. It won't perfect my ability to perform.
Can I do a check on Pent to see like if Grave can determine like what's the state that he's in?
So this would be Like physically or mentally?
Probably just both if possible.
Okay. So I'll just say you can make a medicine check.
Okay.
I was actually going to suggest I do that as well.
Yeah, medicine or perception, whichever one is higher, whichever one you feel is more appropriate.
Finny will do medicine. Okay. Bloop. That's a low roll.
Oh, there's a 3.
I have plenty here, place. I'll reroll it.
Oh, there you go.
Ah, there we go. That's a 17. That's actually 18.
Okay. Yeah, Grave doesn't know.
Yeah, biologicals.
Biologicals,
Biologicals
am I
are
right?
weird. So Pent, are you trying to hide what your condition or nah?
I would say not particularly.
Okay. So,
They're not going to have the full context as to what caused it, so
so a 26, I think that would be a crit success. So, alrighty. So Finny, what you're able to determine, there's nothing really physically wrong with Pent. He's not injured, doesn't seem to be sick, but he doesn't seem to be, well, question mark? He definitely didn't have a good night's sleep, that's for sure. But you don't think it'll impact his performance at all.
You seem fine, but
I'll do.
you do definitely show signs of sleep deprivation and people who have nightmares often.
Don't say.
That's all I can tell from a glance, but yeah, you're fine.
I told you.
Maybe a little concerned for your mental health, but yeah.
Stairs.
Well, I appreciate the concern.
Stairs.
Loopy's
But
really
really,
good at
I'm
helping with
fine.
that.
Loopy stares at you, Pent. Lets out a happy little bloop.
He'll stare back at the water sprite. Water.
Bloop.
If it's any consolation, within the suit's enterprise, mental health is, on average, lower than most companies.
Not the most appetizing fact, but an interesting one nonetheless. If not totally sensical.
Oh, gee,
What
I
that
wonder why,
means-
considering the work we do.
What that means is that although your mental health may be unstable to a degree that is maybe dangerous for members of the regular population, in the suits, that's totally fine.
He'll just shrug. Anyways, I heard. How are the others doing?
Um,
He'll just
Ocho-
look at Vexa if Vexa is like alive.
Yeah,
Oh no, she is. She's just been playing with void energy. Smiley face.
smiley face.
Smiley face.
Yeah. Do
I
you need
thought-
something?
I thought you were gonna be like she
No.
fell asleep like PSP in hand.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Fuck around and find out.
You need something?
No,
Oh.
not really.
Okay.
Maybe if you're awake. Just recall hearing noises from out there in the early morning.
well, raise your consciousness as well, and yeah. About 65% chance that the team we're looking for is probably the ones we saw in that bar, but yeah. Now we decide what we're doing today.
That we do. That we do.
I'm guessing from all those scribblings, you already have an idea of something, Ocho.
Yeah, I come in, hold up the. It's a smaller cork board, but I have it in my hand, and I'm like, yeah. See, I keep going through the mail, and there's this. No, I'm just, it's Pepe Silvia. No.
Everybody turn off your 5G.
No, the Dragon Fang we haven't gotten a lot of information on, and if they're gonna be somebody who's trying to get the book like we are, it'll be good to look into them.
Where can we find them?
That actually, can I have taken some of that morning to look up on like any seedier websites and forums if anybody has mentioned sightings of like the Dragon Fang gang in the area?
Oh, hang on. Let me see. What do you have? Clicky clicky. What lores do you have? I have urban terrain, crypto, engineering suits. Okay. You can roll either society or suits lore for this to see what you come up with.
I'll probably actually.
Like your society
yeah.
bonus is higher, but if you roll with suits lore, the DC is lower.
So it's probably about the same for each of them.
It's about the same.
Yeah,
for
it'll
each,
probably even out about the same. I'll do society.
Not bad.
18.
Alrighty. Oh, and you have your pursue lead bonus. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay. So with an 18, what can I tell you? So in regards to the Dragon Fang cartel, they're definitely an organization that's known to the suits because Tortuga is a major trade hub. Of course, they're going to be around engaging in smuggling and other stuff. But being an organization that's based in Xi'an, they don't have a huge presence here that much. But you are able to find out that their presence has increased in the last 2 days drastically, and even from your underlings or some of the other lower ranked agents and staff at the HQ, there's rumors that their leader is lurking about Tortuga, particularly Las Palmeras. Now, you can't really confirm these sightings, you don't know, your check isn't high enough either, but those are the rumors that you're able to find out. He's rumored to be here, you just don't know where.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll have that written down, points to it on the corkboard and be like, there's some people saying that they've seen the gang at Las Palmeras, so that might be where to check out. But if anybody has any other ideas, that's good too.
That
He
is a big radius. That's
Yeah.
not quite narrowing it down.
Las Palmeras is the city that you're in right now. To the rest of you, Ocho seems very, very jittery. Too much coffee? Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe not enough coffee, you don't know.
You need to lay off the grave, man.
No, that's Eihm. I just had coffee.
Speaking of, how's Eihm doing?
Eihm is over here just happily eating brunch and reading a newspaper.
Guys just brunching and munching. Wow.
Strange.
It's
Anyways.
very possible that I'm doesn't actually know what brunch is. Perhaps he thinks breakfast is brunch.
Maybe so.
Yeah,
It is
that's
kind of early.
possible.
Damn it, your gums.
Sometimes we have brunch really early, so you might be right.
Is he the one who brought it up?
What, brunch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Anyways. So I'd suggest if any of you know where the gangs like to hide out, that's a good place you should start.
Can I do an underworld lore check on that?
Sure. What are you doing an underworld lore check on? Remind me.
Where the gangs hang out.
Oh, the gangs hang out. Yeah, sure, go for it.
Oh my god.
Oh my
You
god,
should.
what?
Ooh.
He just knows.
Yeah.
That's wait, is this your second crit of the
It
game?
is, yeah.
Oh my god. Session.
Well,
Oh
yeah.
my
Different
god.
lords.
Into
Okay.
their location now.
Alright, so with that crit success, oh yeah, you know exactly where all the gangs hang out. Every gang has its own, I guess, place that they like to spend time or spend most of their time around. The Dragon Fang usually hangs around near blah blah. What is the word for it? I am blanking out so hard right now.
The Waffle House.
Not
The
Waffle
Waffle House.
They usually like to hang around the commercial cargo shipping areas, which is kind of unusual. It's really far from the tourist areas and errant areas, but easy access to shipping lanes and
I mean, hey, the
vessels.
smuggling, you know?
Yeah, smuggling is their thing, and yeah, they like to hang around near the commercial shipping docks for the most part, fairly inconspicuous, and there's some what's it called? There's kind of like a little Xi'an around that area in the residential area. So you know, imagine like Chinese restaurants in like Cuba or the Caribbean. Actually, no, wait, there are. Holy shit. Yeah. I think my husband told me this once that in Jamaica they have like Chinese restaurants or something. I don't remember, but yeah, no. See, it seems kind of weird, but yeah, there's like Chinese restaurants or ethnic restaurants in that area that cater to foreign clientele. So that's where the Dragon Fang likes to hang out. There are a couple of other. Yeah, there are a couple of other places strewn throughout the city, but most of the places that you know where they operate are usually related to shipping and transportation.
According to this unit's data banks, police scanners have registered lately a high amount of gang activity in the cargo district. This unit suggests that is our first destination.
It
Makes
makes
sense.
a lot of sense, so I say let's go there first. We're well rested. If a tussle happens, we'll be fine. Because these guys might not be as friendly as Kumar, if I had to guess.
I'm counting on it. Loads up my gun just in case.
Alrighty, so I have to actually check my maps real quick. While I'm doing that, since you guys are at HQ, is there anything you want to pick up or purchase since you are now level 2?
We don't have. Oh yeah, we do have some gold, but
You have some money.
We have
Or,
a
like,
bit of money.
Or if you really want, you can just send Grave up to the casino level and just hit jackpots.
Do it. Let's do it. Come on.
Yeah, we don't really have money. Not that
Put
much.
me in, coach.
Yeah,
Do it. Come on.
Let me in, coach.
I want to see if this works.
I do have 75 gold right now. Because it cost a lot of gold my way, so.
I mean, I'll do it. Like, Grave will go up there and fucking R2D2 that shit.
Yeah.
R2D2.
I'm down for that as well. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to see if it works. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Do
Yeah,
it.
I'll try it. So Grave will go up to the second floor.
Alright, I got. You don't have to actually go up, but I'll just
Yeah,
do rolls. Actually, no, wait. So you have the ability to speak with machines. So the way I'm gonna handle this is as if you were engaged in a social encounter with an actual person. So when you're engaged in social encounters with NPCs, if you want them to do something for you, the action is called request, or you can coerce them with intimidation, but request is diplomacy. And there's certain feats that allow you to affect the NPC's mood, improve them by a step, or reduce them by a step, make them more likely to be frightened of you, or make them more likely to be helpful to you. So the way I'm going to handle this is the same way I would handle this with NPCs. So, have Grave talk to, let's say, a slot machine or whatever, and make use of, I guess, the speak with machines to try and convince it to let him have a jackpot. So, yeah. Hey there, slots. Yeah, exactly. So
He's speaking binary.
So pretty much it would be like a diplomacy check, but with a +1 circumstance bonus.
Or intimidation.
Or intimidation, but I don't know how you'd intimidate a machine.
He's pretty intimidating already.
Reach for the plug.
My husband's telling me, oh, you don't hear me yell at the Google device all the time. That's how you intimidate a machine. But yeah, like, where is Grave right now? I lost him. Oh, there he
He's
is.
down here.
I'm all the way down the bottom.
So yeah, you have the, ability to speak with machines. And did I not add it? Huh. Anyway, yeah, you have the ability to speak with machines, so basically it would just be a blah, 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 blah. Wow, how are you not trained in either of those?
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
So it would be either diplomacy or intimidation. You have a +0 in both.
Yeah.
And it'll be made
Look,
with
it'll
a
be
plus
fine.
one. It'll be made with a +1. Actually, no, wait, you have computers. Never mind, you can use that. Yeah, use computers instead of those. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. It works.
Yeah, so make the check with the computers skill, and that'll be to request the machine to give you a jackpot. And I will give
Okay,
you
and
a
that-
+1 to the roll as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Has a +1.
Just, treat it like speaking binary.
Speaking binary. Alright. It's a 19. Okay. So, describe to me how Grave rolls up to a slot machine and initiates this conversation. Air quotes. Describe to me how this goes.
Yeah, so yeah, how you doing?
I'm
Let me
living
whisper in
this.
your ear. So Grave walks through the casino floor, up to one of the slot machines, because slot machines, they're usually they're in a line. So he goes all the way up to the end of the line of the slot machines. There's I don't know, maybe a panel or something. Opens that, takes a finger. There's and then his finger transforms into a R2D2 jack thing, and then he plugs it in to the slot machine. And then on his red circular screen, you'll see all of the code and shit and stuff like that. But really, he's just speaking to it. He's like,
Hey there, slots. Listen, I need a favor from you. the suits, we're getting a little low on gold, so we need you to tip the scales in our favor, if that's all right for you to manage. Don't worry. If you do this for me, I'll make sure that you get plenty more customers to pull on your levers.
That sounds kind of lewd. For a
It really
mystery.
does.
So you rolled, what is that? 19. So the computer beeps and boops at you, or the slot machine beeps and boops at you and makes a lot of its very loud idle noises. And
Yeah,
you see
me too.
you see the lever handle pull down on its own, and it's a lever. Okay, my husband's commenting from the peanut gallery. you see the lever handle pull down on its own, and you see the slot reels, because they actually use the physical reels, not the digital ones, because it's old school. And the reels spin rapidly for a couple of seconds, and then you see the reels line up. Hey, you got something. So let me roll for what that is. Let me just get this map out of the way first. 1 second.
See, and that's why you slots are my favorite.
Why is there a crane here? I'm sorry, hang on.
Come on, win big.
Sorry, I'm just uploading this. There we go. Keep safe. There we go. Alright, so let me roll. What should I roll?
How much does slots usually give?
Slots usually give a lot, so let me determine whether or not you get a jackpot or not.
This machine betrays you. Is that good or bad?
There we go. Okay. And then one more. Okay. So. Oh, that's nice. Alright. So the reels spin, and it's not quite a jackpot, but you managed to get a payout of 222 gold.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sit in silence as I do math. Yes, I'm terrible at math. I am aware. I am abundantly aware I'm bad at math.
Crazy.
The slot machine beeps and boops at you. Would you like to play again?
How much time do we have?
Well, I mean, you can do this pretty much all, like, however long you want, and you can tell me how long you want Grave to sit up there for, and I'll just kind of roll a tally of how much GP you make in that time.
Yeah, because Grave is just going to do this until they come and get him. So it depends on when the party wants to leave. Like,
If we told him to get money, he'll get money till we get him.
I mean, early getting a layout pretty early wouldn't be bad. Like, just checking out the area, seeing what we can find wouldn't be bad at all. But Grave does get a lot of money out of this, so.
Like, it's 9 o'clock right now in game time. Just let him plop up there for like an hour or so. Oh, Jesus, is a huge map. Hang on. Sorry. Yeah, carry on.
I was gonna ask how much potions, minor healing potions, are, like the cost.
They're fairly cheap, from what I
I
remember.
think they're cheap.
Okay, because I might pick up a couple more, just to have them in my pack to use.
Emergency healing.
Yeah. Yeah, let me know how much the minor healing potions are. I'll pick up like 2 or 3, depending on the price.
Okay. Try to search up the item. Healing potion minor, 4 GP each.
Yeah, they're cheap.
Okay.
They're very cheap.
Yeah, I'll pick up 3. So you said 4 GP?
Yep.
Okay. Minus that. Go. And 3. There we go. All set for me.
Sorry,
Okay.
just figuring out the stupid map. Sorry.
No, you're you're good.
And before we leave HQ, Finny would want to do something real quick. He'd want to comb his library for, now that he knows the keyword, anything of the Book of Horizons.
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead. That is
Smart.
either. I don't remember if we said that your redacted lore is appropriate for this one. Did you use it before? I don't remember now.
Lore artifacts, I also have that.
Lore
one.
artifacts? Oh yeah, that works. That works. Oh, no, that's too big now.
Only a 13. I don't like that. I could use the hero point again, though.
Do it.
I'm doing it. There.
Hey.
Oh, that's much
Worth it.
better. Alright, so with the 25, the Book of Horizons, what can I tell you?
He's searching his library for any new info now that he knows the name. If he can find anything.
I forget what I've told you last time regarding that book. Aside from it being potentially an artifact of Galileo, it got
You
used.
you
to,
told
yeah,
and wherever those cultists knew.
and whatever the cultists knew. Okay, so. So
He
with
wants to
25
verify his info, I guess, if that makes
so
sense.
you're able to verify everything that you found out so far. Yes, it is correct, or at least somewhat accurate as far as you can estimate, I suppose.
Yeah.
In addition to that, because you rolled pretty high, that's a 25. Yeah. What else can I tell you? Well, this is kind of a given, but Galileo is the triad god of space. And, from what you know... Wait, hang on, let me just double check something. What are Galileo's cleric domain spells? 1 second. Because he actually does have some. The favored weapon, meteor hammer. Cleric spells, gravitational pull, dimension door, reverse gravity. Okay. So most of the stuff relating to the deity known as Galileo usually deal with, of course, travel and, of course, space. And it's theorized that the Book of Horizons likely has something to do with both of those aspects. Either granting some sort of knowledge of the universe or, the cosmos in reality, or enhancing possibly teleportation. No one
Yeah,
really knows. Yeah.
And considering the cultists were all about, hey, we're gonna open a portal to this thing. Yeah, timeline's up.
Yeah. That's pretty much all I can tell you with that, because the check for the Book of Horizons is actually really high.
That's fine.
I wonder why.
Yeah, cosmic level artifact that can change the universe. Yeah, no, the checks on that are going to be really high.
So yeah, that pretty much verifies Finny's info. That's all you need to know.
Like, the only way I would tell you anything in more detail is if you got a crit success. Like, 25.
I roll a 19 on that.
Yeah. It would have to be a crit. It would have to be a crit before I could tell you any more.
just crit. It's that easy.
That's just kind of the hint as to how high the check is for that.
That's fine. I can live with what I have now.
What the hell was I doing? Alright.
Mapping.
This map. Anyway, yeah, you may continue.
I think we're good.
Yeah. Finny does pretty much relay what he found out to the party, yeah. The book is definitely some cosmic level artifact.
That makes sense why the boss wants it.
It could literally change the world.
Yeah. As long as none of my games get changed, I'm fine with it.
What kind of games you talking about?
Oh, all kinds. I've been playing War of Duty 6, 7. I like to go back to the classics.
Careful
Who
with
knows?
those ones. They're so old that they don't really have good anti-cheats.
He's kind of like gives you a look like, yeah, I know. I use them.
He's the one who uses them.
Oh, come on.
He's the one who hacks everyone. He's...
I understand that we're bad people, but we don't have to be bad people. Come on, Ocho.
I mean, I don't use them all the time. Just when I'm on a losing streak, you know?
That's the worst time to use them. Because there's a saying for that. It's called rage hacking. And it generally means you're a bigger loser.
But I draw the line at aimbot.
I don't excuse. Whoa! I don't excuse racism. The fuck?
Hex is
I
the
didn't-
only one that's racist.
Exactly. I draw the line at me. We're bad people, but we don't have to be bad people.
Oh god.
I do not
Yeah,
have any
yeah.
walls. I do not have any walls set for this map because I literally just grabbed it right now. So
Fair.
yeah, just
Fair.
keep it in mind.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me
How much money did I make before we went there?
Oh yes, I will resolve that right now. So, let's say you're there for about an hour.
1 billion gold.
Maybe like a couple hundred.
I don't know.
I already made a couple hundred.
That's fair.
It depends on how much money these slot machines even have.
It's well, they're obviously rigged more often than not, so there's probably a lot of them.
Also-
Offer big payouts, but never let or rarely let people hit actual jackpot.
There you go.
That sounds more like it.
That's how much gold you
What?
earn, in addition to the 222 that you got at the beginner.
Nice.
So now you have about 1,600. Now, bear in mind, in addition to using this money to buy things. You can use it to bribe people, or you
Yep.
know, use it towards the artifact or whatever. Sky's the limit. Like, you can buy vehicles if you really really wanted. But I give you this gold with the full expectation that you're just gonna be throwing it around at stuff.
Yeah,
Grave
that's-
just buys
yeah.
like a rolls.
Granted, one thing we should probably do is stock up on get everyone a couple of just even minor elixirs of healing / potions, healing pots.
Or yeah,
Wait,
these
so
potions.
did we discuss that Grave? Like, did Grave discuss with the others that it was gonna go up and do this, or have that has not happened? Because if that hasn't happened, Grave is not saying a thing.
Yeah,
Like Grave is just gonna have like $1,800 just jangling around inside of him and not gonna mention it unless it's asked.
it's not party funds.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's like it doesn't think about that.
Not party funds. How's it feel being on the other end, Gigi?
Can't believe it.
Did anybody explicitly say, "Hey, Grave, go up there"? So
No, I don't think so.
I don't think we did.
I don't think so. So it'd be
It's
really
just
funny.
heavier.
He's just
Yeah.
flanking around with a bunch of GP.
I mean, it's a pretty simple thing, and we're probably at the point where we should start worrying about getting basic supplies.
Yeah.
I think at
For-
level
for
2
an
there's
infantry
also
party.
some magic items that you can pick up, like
Yeah, we can buy up to level 3 items.
yeah, like I think like healer's gloves are a thing. Hang on.
Mmm.
Healer's gloves would be really yummy. I like those.
So
Okay,
healer's
go pick
gloves
up
are a
her.
level 4 item. Like if you want to get it though, I'll roll for it because it's level 4. You can buy up to level 3. But healer's gloves. Let me pull that up. It's a starting level 4 item. It gives you a once per day, which is essentially just like a free heal spell. That's useful. There's also items that can actually increase a skill or stat for you. Blah, 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 blah. Where are they? Other worn items. I actually had a list for ReGenesis for like really really useful items starting at like level 2. Where the hell did I keep it? Did I put it here?
Lost forever.
No. You're not gonna need any stuff for ghost touch.
Alright, look guys, take it from me. At really low level, you can buy arsenic. You can buy all kinds of stuff.
What are the stock goggles? Hang on. Oopsie. Oh, there. So I think this is a level 2 item. Oh, level 1. Okay. So there's a level 1 magic item called stock goggles. Technically it's rare, but remember the Looksy Man, DG? He dropped
I
those.
do. Yep, he
Yeah.
dropped them.
So these ones I'll let you guys buy because you guys are suits. Stock goggles give you a once per day that prevents you from being flanked for 1 minute.
Put that on a frontliner, and they're good.
Yeah, so you can't be flanked for a minute. So that's a level 1 magic item. That's pretty good. What else do you have? Oh, there's the Ring of Discretion, which is... Oh, it changes like your stuff invisible. Let's see, what else is there? Oh yeah, you guys can purchase wayfinders now, which are very,
Ooh,
very
that's
useful.
good.
Yeah, wayfinders, and Aeon stones. So Aeon stones are things that you can stick into wayfinders that enhance them and have other abilities. They're very, very useful.
Yeah,
You can buy another masquerade scarf if you want.
Another disguise.
Yeah, another disguise.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's totally refreshed on Grave now.
There's also the Backfire Mantle, which is very, very good if you have magic users that are a little blast happy. So basically, you get resistance to splash damage from allies that deal it. You get a circumstance bonus to reflex saves against spells, AoE spells. So basically, it reduces friendly fire.
It's fine. Hexa doesn't have Fireball yet.
Let's see, there's Manacles of Persuasion, which are level 3. There's a couple of Aeon Stones that you can get that are level 3. Ooh, Charlatan's Gloves. What do these do? Charlatan's Gloves give you a +1 item bonus to Thievery and allow you to cast Telekinetic Hand at will, which is pretty good.
Telekinetic Hand is basically Mage Hand, I think.
It's Mage Hand. Let's see. But yeah, there's a lot of items. Oh, Bracers of Missile Deflection. Ooh.
Monk item.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, so it gives you a reaction. That's once per day. If you get hit with a ranged attack, but not critically hit, you get a +2 circumstance bonus to AC against the attack that triggered it.
You know, considering the name, it will not help you against Magic Missile.
I know.
It's essentially Rogue's Uncanny Dodge. Let's see, there's the Gold Legion Epaulette. Another once per day. You and an ally within 60 feet get a +1 status bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saving throws against fear. Yeah.
Could probably pick up a couple spare shields. I could
Bracelet.
probably pick up a couple spare shields.
Bracelet of Dashing. +1 item bonus to acrobatics check as the passive, and then there's an activation which is 1 action once per day. 10-foot status bonus to your speed for 1 minute. So there's a lot of really good magic items starting level 2 and level 3 that you can just buy if you want. I'm not gonna. You don't have to worry about it right now, but because you guys are at base, you can just buy these if you want.
I
Gotcha,
definitely
yeah.
want Healer's Gloves.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely want some just some errant pots. Plus some of the potential elixirs, because elixirs are fun, even if not necessarily the most useful.
Get a Mistform Elixir.
Well,
we can't buy the 1 minute ones anyways, but 3-round one may actually be more prevalently useful.
There
Yeah.
is the Aerial Cloak. Gives you a +1 item bonus to athletics checks to leap, and a +1 to acrobatics to balance or maneuver in flight. Then it also has an activation, which is essentially Featherfall.
Whee!
Yeah. What's the dancing scarf? The Glasses of Sociability. I love these ones. Basically, a +1 item bonus to Diplomacy. Yeah. And,
You put on glasses and you're simply hotter.
And then
Yep.
there's the activation where you will instantly remember a person's name if you've met and exchanged names at least once.
That's an Ocho item right there.
Yeah.
Doc actually has that in ReGenesis. That one's fun. Oh, the Raven Band is a fun one.
Oh no, don't bring this back.
Speak
no.
with animals, but only works on ravens. Yeah, please don't.
Let's
please don't
go.
make
Bring
me-
the Raven back.
Don't bring the Raven back.
Fuck you.
As it is.
There's Tracker's Goggles. Tracker's
Nice work.
Goggles. +1 bonus to survival checks for sense direction and track. Ring of Observation. But yeah, no, there's like a lot of really, really cool stuff that you can get. I highly suggest picking some stuff up because, like when you start getting magic items, you have to essentially attune to them. I forgot invest. Yeah, they're called investing in Pathfinder, and you can actually invest up to 10 magic items. It's a lot. I don't think even ReGenesis has hit that limit yet.
I think we hit our bulk limit faster than that.
Yeah, you guys hit your bulk limit more than you hit the investiture limit.
Mhm.
But yeah. So if you guys don't want to pick up stuff now, or are you picking up stuff right now? I forgot what I'm doing.
I mean, it depends on if we can get the money.
Oh yeah, that depends on if you get the money.
Yeah.
Scamming and cheating, just how God intended.
So, yeah, Grave, you're up there for like an hour or so. And what do?
We
You come back
eventually-
down?
No, we eventually go up and get them. That's
Oh,
it.
you guys go up and get him? Alright. So, I will move you guys to the casino floor, I guess.
Yippee!
Where's the casino? Did I lose it already? Oh no, it's here. On top of navigation. Boop. Sorry, let me move you guys. Figure out where to put you all.
On the gambling floor.
Let me move you guys up. So I'm sorry. It's taking a bit. There we go. So you guys are back on the casino floor. And from what you recall, the slot machines are this way. On the west side of the casino.
Okay, where did Grave go?
I'm gonna do this.
No.
Okay. Good.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah, he's over here. Boop.
So when we see Grave, what do we see? I guess.
I guess from that angle, you just see Grave like crouching behind the slot machines.
We walk up to the grave.
Yeah, he's gonna come out from behind.
Hey there, students. Wow, I feel... This unit feels great.
What have you been doing that makes you feel great?
Sorry, I don't quite know what you mean. Have you
Have you-
completed all the necessary preparations so that we may continue to our destination for the mission?
Almost. We're just wondering what you were doing up here.
This machine was assessing the security functions of the gambling machines within the casino. There has been an uptake of rival gang activity recently, and it's common protocol for this machine, as it can interface with other automatons, to monitor the firewalls and various security systems of the casino to make sure that Suit's revenue is never compromised.
I
Alright.
prioritize this. Well, speaking of revenue, we do kind of need some for our group so we can get things and eventually get a hold of what we're after.
Yeah, we do need to buy some things, so we kind of need some gold.
You're in luck, because the Grave Corporation has just received its monthly allowance from the Greater Suits budget.
Why can't we get any of that? Why can't...
I don't think it's a typical allowance.
The vending machine door opens, and then just the whole like, how much gold does Grave have right now? Grave has 18,000. Grave has 1,822. So all of that falls onto the floor.
It just keeps going and going and going.
Hold on, quickly scoop that up.
Yep,
Don't
yep,
let anyone
yep.
else see
a
that.
lot.
Which was like helping us scoop it all up and like putting it in a sack.
Very,
Yeah,
very
so-
large burlap sack.
I have 0 now.
Wow. As far as it goes, this should be enough to cover for a bit. Things that were cleared to buy aren't exactly that expensive right now.
As you guys are standing there, you hear one of the nearby slot machines go ding 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 and spews out 85 more GP.
Look,
Did you actually bump into it? Or did that thing just do it on its own?
This unit apologizes for that, Suits. That may have been a clerical error caused by the interface of this machine with that unit.
So we're stealing from our corporation now. Is that it?
Grave is silent.
No,
It's
no,
not.
no.
It's
don't
not
have to word it like that.
stealing.
We're
We're-
borrowing it.
Yeah. And if we're buying
Ah, the classic.
stuff, we're just changing the money from one location to another. Because I have
We're
this,
borrowing it.
I have this
big.
big sack and I've got it like weighed behind me. Like I'm Santa Claus, basically.
Pet will just shrug. Not like I really care where the gold comes from. They told us to do a job, and we're gonna do it any way we can.
Anyways, let's go get those items we need.
Yep.
So if you guys
So I would like to buy the gloves of healing.
you know how to do that. You can just
Yep.
drop it into your inventory and pay out the gold cost.
I'm not the one
so-
carrying all the gold though.
Yeah, it's 1854 plus 85, so we have 1,939 gold.
Those gloves are 80.
Yeah, you
80.
can literally afford to purchase anything you want at this point right now and have leftovers for bribing
Yeah, more or
people.
Okay, I'll just keep track of this. It's 1859 right now with the gloves bot.
Yep. If you want, you can get the glasses of soul stability, Ocho. Look more dapper. Come on, do it.
Sunglasses.
No point.
Let's get a wayfinder and put a pearly white spindle in it for more regeneration. Could have played a barb. Oh well. 1 HP per 1 HP per minute regeneration.
Oh yeah, one thing to note about any of those magic items that you're purchasing right now, when you drop them in your inventory, be sure to invest them. So you'll see a little diamond icon next to the item in your inventory, so be sure to click that to invest it. And make sure that it's actually worn if it needs to be worn. Because there are some items that will not show up or have like their actives shown to you unless they're worn in the proper slot.
They're worn and the diamond is blue.
Yeah.
If they're an invested item.
I don't know what items I picked up for Artoria as an investigator. Because Insight Coffee you don't get access to. That's an investigator specific item. That one you don't get access until level 6.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, well, likely it will be close to done with high stakes by the time we can get that.
Yeah.
Healer's gloves are always a good one.
Oh, yeah, great.
I mean, that's what Finny took, right?
Anyone
Yeah.
can take it.
Anyone
if you
can
want
take
more
it,
healing.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you want your own, you can have it because like having that 3 heal is really good. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna roll something here. and because it would be particularly rare.
How do I search for items again? I forgot. Bring up the menu.
Control spacebar.
The meg. Oh yeah.
Control spacebar. There we go.
Okay, that's good. Alrighty. Alrighty, so rolled
So that
exactly
is-
15. So I am going to let you guys have access to one relic.
Oh.
Relic.
So a relic is a fun little thing that can be customizable. So I'm actually currently rewriting the relic system to work for gifts. That way, you know, I have stuff that I can actually point to. It's like, oh yeah, this is like the different categories that you can pick from. This is what you can increase it to at each at a given level. Blah 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 blah. Well, relics are pretty much essentially that, but it's a customizable magic item essentially. They usually will have two aspects, and you'll be able to pick an ability at different levels. So you'll have like a minor gift, major gift, grand gift, each reflecting those aspects. But because you guys are level 2 right now, you're only currently going to get the one aspect for now. So I will let you guys have one relic, and now, depending on you can decide on who you want to have it, because I'll let you
Oh,
decide.
you can buy
what
lesser doing
aspects.
bots too.
Yeah. So who would like a relic?
So I guess
Ain't that a loaded question?
Yeah.
That's quite the question to ask us, folks.
Give it to Grave.
Ooh, actually,
Yeah.
hang on. There's
Okay,
actually
I'm
one
listening.
here that's very good. It's actually investigator specific. DJ
Uh-oh.
knows this item.
Oh.
Hang on. So there's actually a couple low level relics here. One second, let me see what we got here. Ooh, this one's good. So this one's luck. This one is...
So I was looking at the glasses and I found glasses of sociability, but I also found the gaff glasses.
The gaff
and
glasses are
they-
hilarious.
They're really funny.
Watch of last okay.
Minus 48.
Fan
Okay.
performance. Actually, I'm gonna be generous. I'll give you 2 relics. One will be decided, the other one is customizable. Okay. So, I'm gonna stuff this in your inventory, Rudy, since this one's kinda cool. Here's... Where are you?
Actually make the swap from half plate to full plate here.
Oh, you could.
Let's actually see if...
Oh, it's not here. Hmm. Huh, interesting. It doesn't show up in the item list. Hey.
Are you looking for the pipe?
Yeah, I'm looking for the pipe. You know exactly. Alright, actually, so I'm gonna
Actually,
actually paste it in the Discord chat, Rudy. That way you can take a look at what it is.
You know-
Okay.
You know,
Or,
there's not
can.
actually much of a reason for me to swap to full plate, because I have
There.
Dex this time, compared to on Val. So total EC it gives me is the same.
So the Sleuth's pipe is a very, very fun, interesting relic that starts at level 3, but because you guys are level 2 and I can let you buy items 1 level higher, I can give it to you. This is a very, very good investigator item because it gives you a +1 item bonus to perception checks for sense motive, and if you're an investigator, any checks to pursue a lead. So effectively, you get a
Ooh.
+2, an item bonus, and then like your pursue a lead circumstance bonus. Very useful. And,
Incredible, yeah.
Yeah. And because the level at which you get it, you only get one minor gift to begin with, but you can pick which one you want. So either beginner's luck or repository of knowledge. Beginner's luck is usually, I think, the better one, but repository of knowledge, 3 additional lore skills.
Yay, more lore.
More lore. More fucking
Oh, boy.
lore.
The funny thing is, though, it is an intelligent item.
Oh.
Yeah. And its personality and the lore skills are shaped by essentially whatever whatever bit of sentience is in it. The funny thing is, the DG's character in the other campaign kinda has a version of this. Basically, it's an aspect of the 3 of diamonds, because yeah, he's a ghost now, so now that's he just kind of lives in the item.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's
Yeah.
mine.
But he's kind of an asshole, so.
Also, in order for the relic to become intelligent, you have to get the major gift for intelligent relic.
Yeah, you have to actually pick the major gift for
okay.
intelligent relic.
Yeah.
I mean, technically it wouldn't be like super intelligent, so it can't have conversations with you at this point in time, unfortunately. But that would be hilarious.
I'm just surprised it isn't appearing in Path Builder or Foundry.
It did before.
Also, bonus reminder: since we have +1, since our weapons are now +1, we can put property runes on them.
Yeah, you can buy runes, which are really, really cool. Basically, they give your weapons additional effects. So you can look at
like-
runes now too.
Yeah, like later on you can get ones that just like the simple but really useful ones because damage go burr, like flaming, stuff like that. Get ones you get like ghost touch early on, lets you hit incorporeal creatures without penalty because resistance is a bitch. Ones that will let weapons that otherwise don't have the trip trait obtain the trip trait, which is its own special brand of fucked.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There's a lot. You can do a lot with these things.
Yeah. So, Rudy, if you want the Sleuth's pipe, I'll just write it up and add it to your inventory later because it's not showing up in Foundry, even though it was there before.
Yeah. I mean, if the party's okay with that, I'm fine with that.
How much would
go
it
for
cost, though?
How much would it cost? I will say it won't really have a cost. Like, the relics in particular, the relics specifically are probably stuff that you just find in the suit's artifact inventory. That's all I will say.
They won't miss it.
Yeah.
I'd imagine it's like we can borrow it, but like if they find out, we have to give it back, and if we don't, we're dead, type of deal.
I mean, we all kind of already know that we're just the second we get the Atlas Horizon, we're absconding with it anyways. So
I am debating on whether to make the Sleuth's pipe intelligent to begin with, because that would be really
That would be
freaking-
hilarious.
That would be really freaking funny.
Oh no!
that would be really funny.
Have your own little pet. Come on.
That means I'd have to decide on a personality for it. I will say, portraying something that's very antagonistic towards the wielder is really freaking hilarious. Oh wait, hang on. What level is the singing sword?
Oh, God.
I love the singing sword. Oh, it's a level 5 item. Boo.
I can't get reinforcing. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I'm stupid. Hold up. Field time? 30 field time? Maybe?
Sturdy shield already?
Maybe? Specific field. No. Not yet.
Okay.
So it's safe. Or one more level. Or
I
get
would-
30 field.
I would ask for a staff of healing, but that's level 4.
Also for the caster, specifically the magus, who isn't here.
Talismans.
Talismans and staves, wands, whatever. Don't
yeah,
forget them.
staves and wands are
Important.
very useful.
Yeah.
They basically let you tap a little, depending on what spellcasting style you are. It basically lets you tap a little bit into the other style.
What's the
For
hexa?
some much needed versatility, or some rigidity, depending if you're a innate or prepared.
All the loot.
Yeah, I gave the Oracle in the other campaign a custom staff, and it's been kind of useful.
I'd say I want a relic, but also I know that I would just use it to make foe's life more difficult, and I'm already going to be doing that. So I don't feel that I need it right now.
You're not going to get the Redeemer Champion relic?
Is it something that I can access right now? If
There's a Redeemer
yes,
Champion
then I'll go
relic?
look it.
I think there's one.
Which one is it?
Let's.
I don't know, I just searched
There
for
is,
relics and I found some kind of Redeemer Champion stuff.
Oh, paste it to me, DG. Can't find it.
Give to me.
Don't know how to link this specifically, but yeah, here.
No, you can just say what the name is.
Oh, it's the set relics. Okay. So the set relics require...
Yeah, that's a bit.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no. The
that's
set
a bit.
relics, they require separate pieces. So, like, there's a bunch of different pieces that you have to assemble, and the more that you obtain, the more bonuses that you get.
Yeah.
So for the Agathian Enriment, so the set items are the Flask of Fellowship, which is a level 2 item, the Gold Nodule Eon Stone, which is level 6, Messenger's Ring, level 9, Celestial Armor, level 13, and the Headband of Inspired Wisdom at level 17. And the set gives you bonuses, like, at 2 items, 3 items, 4 items, and the whole 5-item set.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, so that's how those work.
Granted, it's also currently legacy because it does good damage.
Yeah.
Whatnot.
I think the Sleuth Pipe is also legacy, but it, I like it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think I might have to switch over. I think I might have to switch over the search to legacy format in order for me to find it, but otherwise I'll figure out how to put it in later.
Still, it's not a bad thing to work towards.
Yeah, like if you.
Well, okay,
I
granted,
make
it
no
only works for
illusions
creatures.
that it
I am not
exists.
one of those. I'm. I am not a good creature currently.
Not yet, at least. No.
So make sure you give the runes, errant weapon, or not, well, weapons, etc. Just a look over.
What kind of personality should I give to the Sleuth's Pipe? 'Cause Trey is kind of a dick and adversarial, but ultimately kinda sort of a nice guy begrudgingly. What should
I mean, he
give
works
this
with me
one?
a lot pretty well, so I think
Yeah.
it's a mix.
He's a mixed bag, but he's fun. What would be really funny? That's a Sleuth's Pipe. Oh, hang on. Time to dig into my, my detective/mystery trope repository. 1 second.
You're a repository for that? Uh-oh.
Yeah, nothing too crazy for right now in the rune department.
Bloop. I don't have anything that could use these runes.
Oh, man. I feel like I've missed out in watching anything Agatha Christie. Because it would be really funny if the personality of the Sleuth's Pipe was Miss Marple. The old granny who solves mysteries.
You see, Ocho, this is how you're supposed to do it.
Oh no.
Then there's like Columbo. There's Hercule Poirot. Oh no, wait. Could do like the stupid Kentucky accent for Benoit Blanc from Knives Out.
Yeah. Those would all be good, honestly. So.
I think I know
Which one?
which one. I think I know which one I want to pick.
Are you gonna torture him? How much is gonna torture him?
Bless
So-
you, whoever that is.
That's my husband. All right. So first things first, Rudy. What minor gift would you like for the Sleuth's pipe? Because you can pick between beginner's luck and repository of knowledge.
Oh God. Probably beginner's luck.
Okay, so I'll let you have that. I'll write that down here. So, the way I'm just kind of brain not functioning. Error. So the way I'm kind of imagining you coming across this item is just you guys are prepping to go out and in the artifact storage that Finny kind of unearths for you guys in terms of magic items. So I've made it. I think I've hinted at it or made it really quite clear that the Suits is not a very nice or good organization. They do some fucked up shit.
Yes, like redacted. Oh wait. I can't.
Redacted. Yeah, a lot of redacted stuff.
I can't say anything either. Yeah, I know too much.
Indeed, you can't say anything either. So this it doesn't even have to be a pipe, by the way. It can be anything, or whatever. You can shape it however you want. But well, actually, I'll come up with a shape for it later. But some of the items within the suit's artifact storage, particularly the intelligent ones, don't exactly have nice origins. Like assume what you will. It's probably not good. It's probably all true. So yeah. So yeah, it's not going to be a pipe. I think it would be more like a really old antique jeweled brooch, Ocho. But you feel a weird sort of fascination
Okay.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's totally not your aesthetic or vibe whatsoever, but seems like it might be handy for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll pick it up and just kind of move it around in my hand. Like, okay. This is nice.
And yeah, you can attune to it once I actually create the item or invest it when I make the item. But it feels kind of definitely feels old.
Yeah.
All right.
It gives me that same feeling of like back when I was still scrounging through the scrap yards and finding like just nice little items that I'm like I could use this, or I could just hang this up, you know.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty nice find, but this doesn't seem like something you'd really want to sell or get rid of.
Yeah.
Another item for my personal collection.
Yeah, basically.
Another item for my collection. Kind of reminds you of an old granny.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of nostalgic
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
time for me to watch Murder, She Wrote.
Also, as of level 2, I have lip reading.
Oh yeah, he
Ooh.
does.
So now I could just passively lip read people.
You do have to understand their language, though. So if they're not speaking the language you understand, it works not so well.
Yeah.
And if they don't have lip,
Wow.
you know.
Yeah,
Might
if they
be
don't
hard.
have lips, you can't read lips.
Grave is
course.
once again safe.
Oh yeah, he is. You can't lip read Grave. He has no mouth. All right, so have you guys bought everything that you'd like to for now?
I think I have to wait till next level to buy what I want, really.
Okay.
Boss. That's not gonna be for a little bit. At least another 2 sessions or so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think I have enough healing spells for now.
Is there anything that Grave would want?
No.
Okay.
Grave will take whatever you give him, but
All right, fair.
Okay,
I mean-
can we get
if it was
Grave
up
a
to him,
hat?
he would just raw dog. Like, do everything.
Commit to
That's a
God.
description.
Commit to the bit. That is commitment to the bit aside. You probably should put together something of stuff that looks interesting to you on the side, and we'll just buy it.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
party.
Yeah, if you can't think of anything right now, you know, you can feel free to go through the list of magic items or just items in general later and just, you know, poke me or poke everybody else about it, and I'll just say you bought it while you were at HQ or picked it up while you were at HQ.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be generous and merciful in that regard. But yeah, so you guys want to head out to the shipping yards?
Yep.
Alrighty, so I hope I put this map as the right size. Okay. E. Did I? Okay, yeah, this should be the right size, hopefully. Oh. Activate scene. There we go.
Yeah, I'd say this is about the right size.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so if you guys remember the city map, the shipping yards, or the commercial shipping yards are all the way west of the city. So not nearly as populated. It's well past the tourist area and residential areas in the industrial region of the city. And there's not really easily accessible public transit, so you'd have to figure out how to get out there. You could walk, it would just take you a while.
No taxi.
I mean, yeah, you could take a taxi, but you run into the problem of Grave. I mean, you could just charter a truck, but that's me. What did
Did you say?
huh?
What did you just say?
Grave. That's the name of the character. No, I didn't say a rape. What the hell are you listening to?
Ew.
Oh my god!
Kind of weird.
Selective
What the fuck?
I speak English perfectly fine. Hands start. My husband did.
What did she say?
What did I say?
Well, that's a lie. No one is able to speak English perfectly well.
No,
I've been
I
speaking it my entire life.
Well, you guys would have to figure out how to transport Grave, because giant vending machine robot.
Yeah, not very conducive to being hidden.
I mean, you could just, you know, commandeer a truck from the company garage, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
steal a
realistically,
van.
what's the price in gold? Because people live on like allowances of silver, and silver is the primary currency. Gold is
silver-
more for like expenditure and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what realistically? What's the price of a truck?
Roll up in an unmarked white van.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I already looked it up.
Hey kids, free candy.
What is this?
Oh no!
Free
You
grave.
guys want some free candy?
Free grave.
So,
Free grave.
Want some grave kids?
so
Grave. Now
the
sprinkle with glitter.
the equivalent of a car in Pathfinder is the steam cart vehicle, which is 120 GP.
Wait, that's
That
dirt
would-
cheap.
That should be way more for this set.
That should
Probably.
Yeah, it should
I
be
feel
more.
like that should be way more.
Yeah, that's the equivalent. I would probably, because it's kind of weak, I'd probably like triple it. So
For reference, we have 1,673 right now. So
Yeah.
so, hang on,
I mean, realistically, we could spend a lot more money on just pimping ourselves out for a level. Like, we could have so many lesser healing pots, but we also couldn't because encumberment exists.
yeah,
So if you want to just pick up a Jeep or a truck for yourself, that would be like 360 GP.
Honestly, I'd say we should probably just do that. We could just I have the false documentation. We can just register it under me.
We rent it out, yeah.
The might be real, might be fake documentation.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Register with Uber.
yeah.
Wait, whoa. I'll not be having something registered under my name used for such nefarious purposes.
Also, something I'm going to remind you of, possibly not for now, but it might be useful in the very near future, like very soon. So Ocho, don't forget your trump card ability. It does require to be able to snag papers or IDs ahead of time in order to forge them for yourself or alter them for yourself. So just something to keep in mind. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Okay. Yeah.
Just like, that one's easy to forget. But yeah.
We can do some thievery.
Yeah, you have high thievery, so something to keep in mind.
What that
Anyway.
sounds like, he could forge my documents for himself.
I mean, yeah, that too. And you're like in the immediate vicinity, so you can just like keep swiping them.
I mean, do
Yeah.
what ReGenesis did. Like, break into a van, take their documentation.
Yeah, that's
It's probably
exactly
dirt
what they did.
legitimately.
That's actually exactly what ReGenesis did. They broke into a parking lot to access a company truck. They stole the documentation and just used it for themselves.
And we posed as a trucker.
They posed as truckers.
Incredible.
And all of this was while the Oracle was providing a distraction to the parking lot
Oh my god,
security
it's that
guard.
fucking clip?
Yeah, it's that fucking
God.
clip. It's,
Oh my
it's the one where
God.
he's posing as essentially
Yeah.
a Jehovah's Witness type person preaching about their deity,
Uh-huh.
like an
Oh,
obscure
God.
deity, while the rest
Yep,
of the
that
party
was the clip.
breaks into the parking lot and just walks out with the truck. So yeah, no, that's what you guys can do.
Yeah, we could do that. However, as much as we might be living in a fictional world, we are not living in an action flick. It may be better just to do this the legit way. Just buy a car, buy a truck. We have
mean-
the money.
ReGenesis would also beg to differ because they've pulled off a lot of really crazy stuff.
You know what we'll do? We'll buy a van and we'll fucking paint it as like a grave delivery van.
Heck yes, do that.
That's actually
The-
very smart. I'm down with that.
That is a good idea.
There you go.
Hey Google, call my phone.
Like these are the sorts of crazy plans that actually work.
Call my cell phone.
Yeah.
The
And-
crazy but actually reasonable plan.
Yeah,
Oh, I have a question.
yeah.
Can't use Bloopy to paint the car.
I mean, I don't think Bloopy is capable of it. Bloopy. Oh no,
Okay.
wait, hang on.
Splatoon.
Wait,
If it's a water,
Bloopy imitates whatever liquid you feed it. So
Yes.
you feed it paint.
any liquid.
Yeah, any liquid.
All right, well, it's not an oil sprite.
Hey Google, hang up. Alexa, hang up.
Like you can feed Bloopy arsenic, and Bloopy will be a floating ball of arsenic or poison.
I sense problems since oil and water do not mix.
Oh yeah.
That would not work. No.
So, yeah, you give him an oil-based paint, just kind of runs off of him. Literally hydrophobic.
Or well, I mean,
Nope.
there are alcohol-based paints or
Oh,
enamel-based.
yeah, Oh, yeah, of course. I'm just saying that for the purpose of that, we couldn't just
Yeah.
go with oil-based since
Yeah, no, it's
it no
funny.
worky.
No worky. That's funny. Anyway, yeah. Is there anything you guys would like to do before landing at the shipping yards after you've obtained your vehicle?
No.
Alright, so
I think,
alright, so I get
Auto body
subtract,
shop.
like what? 360 gold?
yeah, how much is that gonna cost? So I could take that out of that.
So it's.
I mean, you can always
360
tell me
for
later.
the-
I've got it written down.
Yeah, it's 360 for the vehicle.
Okay.
Alright, yeah.
Minus 60. Oops.
Alright, so our excuse is going to be that we're a group of errants that got hired by the Grave Corporation to just drive this truck around, and so we can field run Grave.
Sounds great to me, honestly. That's good cover.
We're trial running grave. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wait.
We commit to the bit.
Ha, okay.
Yeah.
So, if you're committing to the bit, there's actually an activity you guys can do that I kind of forgot about until now, but it's related to Ocho's trump card stuff. There is an activity called Forge Documents.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically you forge fake IDs for yourselves. It's a society check. Yeah. Basically, it's mainly for infiltration stuff. I forget what the forged documents is for.
Yeah, it was meant for infiltrating stuff.
Yeah, it's meant for infiltration stuff because it gives you points towards infiltration, but like it's just a general activity that you can do if you want. So I can probably allow you guys to do that before you leave.
I mean, it's not painted yet. It's
It's not
just a
painted.
truck for now.
Well, I mean, like forged documents is like paperwork and stuff.
Who says? I mean, we're doing this legitimately. Who says we need to
okay.
like?
Never mind, we're good then. That's fine. All right.
As long as this is an existing corporation.
Yeah. All right. Now
Yeah,
we're
it's an
good.
existing corporation. We can tend to the. It's just a truck right now. We're not telling the buyer. We're not telling the dealership what we're gonna do with the truck. We're just buying a truck.
Alrighty.
Maybe like a pickup truck or a delivery truck. Either way, really.
Alrighty. So you guys drive out towards the shipping yards, and it's a fairly uneventful drive. It's fairly quiet. It's in the western part of the city. Tourists and locals and errants don't really go there all that much unless they're actually working there, which isn't terribly common. So the streets are borderline empty, particularly this early in the morning. People are either at work or out on jobs, and so it's pretty quiet.
Okay.
I guess if these gang members are here, they're kind of keeping low.
Also, one more thing I have
Makes
to
sense.
ask. How stealthy are you guys being? And I should have asked this earlier too. How stealthy have you guys been?
Think we're going to gang territory?
Our party isn't as stealthy as.
No, but if we're being disguised as errants in the Grave Corporation, I feel like we've got a pretty good cover that we don't need to be super stealthy.
I will say, if you are masquerading as errands, you need fake tags because people will check. If you are an errant, they will try and scan your tags. If you do not have tags, that is an immediate red flag.
I mean, because it's a cargo place, like we could just. I mean, Grave's going to be the vending machine, but you could just like put on like fake ass like worker clothing and
Yeah.
like you're just moving graves somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that too.
So the thing we're doing basically is our official excuse is we're just over here. We're searching for places to put our new grave vending machines.
More or less.
Yep.
Yeah.
If we
We're
happen to
supposed to put it in a container. We don't know which one.
if we happen to run into gang members, we have a solo errant protecting us.
I was gonna say one of us has like errant documentation, right? Pent.
Yeah, I have might be real, might be fake errant documentation.
Yeah.
The rest of you, do you put on any disguises at all? Work
I'd
clothes.
I'd put on work clothes.
Definitely work clothes, yeah.
Okay. Because the reason I ask is these are details that are kind of important. Because I'm being kind of generous in alerting you ahead of time, because sometimes I will just not tell you whether or not this is important. Just like how if you don't mention that you're watching your back and making sure you're not being tailed, I will make note of it. That may or may not have
fine,
consequences later.
It's fine. We can just put grave on it.
That is true. Because yeah, DG and ReGenesis have learned to be very, very freaking paranoid when it comes to whenever they're returning to safe houses and stuff, because I do abuse that.
Look, though, I'm not as paranoid this time because we're playing as the bad guys we were running from.
That is true. You're the bad guys in this case.
That's we're the hunters.
Although, to be fair, just because you're the bad guys doesn't mean you're not being pursued at all.
I know.
Oh, obviously. We may have a member of the international police after us,
Yeah.
Bro.
who is also part of a rival gang.
But yeah, no, I'm just warning you guys, or giving you guys a heads up for future reference, because the next time you go back to base, I may roll to see if you're followed or not. Yeah. Giving you a heads up.
Oh no, we went to a casino. Oh no, we went to a casino. How dastardly.
Yeah. But yeah, no, anyway, so you guys put on work clothes as disguises and whatnot. You got your cover story sorted out. Alright. So you guys drive out to the commercial shipping yards in your, interestingly enough, unmarked van as transport. And as I mentioned before, it's very quiet. You're not really held up by traffic or anything. Doesn't really seem like anything is amiss, but because you guys are suits, you know better. The streets are quiet because, well, maybe the gangs want them to be, and it doesn't mean that they're not being observed. But you guys roll up to the road in front of one of the shipping yard buildings that you know to be a haven for the Dragon Fang cartel. And much like the streets outside, it's very quiet. Well, aside from the sounds of the machinery and the cranes working unloading, what are those called? Shipping containers, yes! My brain is still functioning. Yeah, loading
You can't
shipping
speak
containers.
English.
It's not English. My vocabulary is just shot right now. But yeah, there's cranes loading shipping containers onto train cars for further transport into the island. And yeah, that's where you find yourselves right now. It's pretty early in the morning.
Wow, So yeah, Ocho, if we find anyone, you can just say you're partner with Mr. Kumar. Or something, I don't know. That might annoy them.
Maybe they might not like him down here. They're part of the Dragon Fang, but
Well, we need to figure out something to get their attention onto Kumar.
right. That's right. Sorry, still on the the
We're not here just
corkboard.
to find them, we're here to, get them active, get them rowdy, if you know what I mean.
Right. Got it.
It's a better angle is to state that we are simply contractually working for Mr. Kumar, as you are carrying a grave vending machine, as per his request, to be shipped.
Oh, yeah.
That
Not a
way,
bad.
it absolves us of any criminal or illegal ties to Mr. Kumar.
Now that's how we should handle it. There we go.
Yeah. I assume the van is like right next to us, or we're in the van still.
The van's
think-
like a little to your left. This
Okay.
way.
Did we
Also-
get?
Also, it is past 4 o'clock. It has been more than 3 hours. Just
Oh,
so
yeah.
by the way.
Yes.
I was just gonna say I was gonna grab like a gurney or something so we can like put grave on it and like we can just roll them around.
Yeah, you know,
But
we'll finish setting the scene and then we'll end for the day.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. What are you guys? Oh, you're pulling out a
We're
gurney.
pulling up the big vending machine.
Yeah.
What
and
is
like
it called? It's like not a pallet jack. It's something else.
gurney I think is like I don't know if
Forgot
that's
what
a
it's
smaller
called.
one, but gurneys are definitely one I think.
Yeah,
Right,
just call it
gurney.
Yeah, like the thing that they like use in grocery stores to get shit off of the truck.
Yeah. Or not gurney.
There's a specific name for it. It's not a pallet jack. That's for the
No.
stuff on pallets. Ugh. I worked at a place that used those things, and now I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. That's fine. This is
It's
fine.
It's
Is that what the thing you drag the pallets around with?
No, the other one. The one that tilts for the big boxes. It's not a pass. No, it's like
Hand cart.
it's not a hand cart. Whatever. It's probably maybe it's a hand cart. I don't know. Whatever, it works. I'll figure it out later. I'll remember like 3 hours from now when it's no longer relevant.
A pallet jack, also known as a pallet truck or pallet pump. I don't know.
I mean, that works. That works out too. That's fine. I'll remember in like 4 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, you pull out the pallet jack or the gurney or whatever and like load grave onto it. It's easier to move now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just gonna be moving them around. Look for a good
is it
area.
a
but
dolly?
also-
Yeah, it's a dolly.
dolly. That's what they're
There you
called.
go.
Really just doing a
Yes.
dollar.
Yeah, it's just a dolly. There we go. Thank you. But yeah, no, you stick grave on a dolly and you can just move them around.
Yeah. I think that's good for setting the scene. We'll be moving around next time and
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah, but
Wait, so
just
put
to
it-
finish setting things up from where you guys are, past the barricades here, past the tracks, you do see what looks like a security checkpoint that's manned by a couple of guards, and they don't see. Well, they're not dressed like that. I'm gonna have different art for them next time, but they don't seem to be armed, but they also don't seem to be dressed like typical guards would be. Normally, guards have some kind of uniforms. These people don't really. And they are obviously not locals. And,
oh, the guards.
Yeah, the guards. They are not locals.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, yeah. And,
I know.
yeah. I think
Guess
that's
that's
a
where
good
our
place.
forgeries are coming in
Yeah.
handy. Yep.
I think
Yep.
that's a good place for us to stop today. Got a lot done. And yeah, thank you guys for playing today. I hope you enjoyed. And because you're swimming in gold right now, in between this session and next, you guys can go through the item list and see what you want. Create a bit of a shopping list. That way, I can just throw them into your inventories once I have time. I have to actually create Ocho's little relic
The pipe
thing.
Yeah.
And then I have to watch myself some Murder She Wrote.
Just for reference, we have 1,313 gold left, so quite a bit.
Oh yeah, we're
And-
dripping.
And again, you can use some of these funds to bribe people.
We can literally bribe our way through these security checkpoints so we
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even joking. You can like pay off some really nice bribes.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
We can even bribe these people to do our objective for us.